Beans.
Hello.
Wait.
We're live.
Too late.
So wait.
No, wait. Only
Longer?
forward.
The
Let there be progress.
train has left the station.
Hi.
Say let there be problems.
That too. Listen, I feel like that doesn't even need to be said. Like problems, it's an open.
Hello,
we have an
I'm
open door
here.
policy on problems. Hello, welcome to Water Under the Bridge. This is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, and that's it. Just Pathfinder.
Cool.
Banter.
What? Oh,
Right, okay.
when you said that, I nearly ran the intro. I
Nope,
was like,
that's it.
That's
That's
it. Start the
it.
show.
Okay, sure.
I thought that was the bit. I was like, wow, nice.
Excellent. What a way to jump in.
Wow.
It is, yeah.
Well, that's throwing me off my banter.
How's everyone doing today? Is everyone conscious? Percentage of consciousness,
Yes.
go. How much?
100%.
Oh.
No.
44.
Oh,
Even we have the self-conscious at this point.
I'm somewhere between a sloth and a panda on some kind of slowed down drug.
Okay, on a
That's
scale
chill
of tap water to champagne, how are you feeling?
I'm a beer that's been spilt in down an alleyway.
Miff, I
Ugh.
appreciate that you know how to speak Blaze in a way that few others can. Like, thank you. Thank you for that translation real quick.
I think I'm at flat lager. That's where I'm at.
Ooh.
Is
I
that
think
do
I'd
people?
like
I
a
don't know anything about booze.
non-alcoholic-
Is that
is that
do people
good?
like that?
No, lager, yes.
Okay.
Flat, not so
No.
much.
No,
That's
lager,
the
no.
flat
Flat,
part, no.
even worse.
Well, okay, fine.
Is that
I
like
think
lager
last
has
the
night's
something to do
beer.
with
that you
trees?
just
or-
discovered is non-alcoholic.
Wait, what is?
Oh, gross. The lager.
I'm
It's fine.
like a just
Oh.
discovered 0% pina colada.
Woo! Hit
Where
me
you're
with
like
one of
halfway
them.
through it and you're like, oh, this is really nice, and then someone says it's not got alcohol, and you're like, but I paid for. Oh,
So
it
I
still
gave
tastes
them
good
money.
though.
So
I'm
I
all about
paid
them
for
virgin pina
squash.
coladas. Like
I
that's,
Same.
a pre-mixed pina colada yesterday came in like a proper cocktail shaker style bottle,
That's
and
cool.
it was absolutely lovely, other than the fact that it just looked like milk.
Hmm.
Well,
Like no yellow, no nothing, no
Did it have all the
taste.
fruit flavors?
They tasted like coconut and definitely tasted like rum. Not so much pineapple.
it's probably mostly coconut milk.
Well, the
then.
pineapple's the most important part. Like,
I do feel like someone just basically went rum, milk. There you go.
honestly, like I would drink a pina colada that was like hold the rum, hold the coconut, hold the milk.
So you drink pineapple juice,
pineapple juice,
yeah,
then,
straight
you
up.
fool.
I would be so happy with
but
that.
it needs
I would,
an umbrella.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
or a
just-
fucking coconut slice. Like I'm fine with
Just
that too.
post the mini Blaze. I was like, hey Blaze, we're coming over. I'm bringing a pineapple and some coconut rum and some pineapple juice, and we basically soaked a pineapple in coconut rum.
Miff, I feel like the pineapple
good?
borders on your logo.
Yes.
Your entire.
It's genuinely
Branding.
on my logo.
It
Okay.
is.
Yep. That tracks.
the
I was gonna
logo.
say like
As are RGBs and the symbol for chaos.
we need to get you an undead pineapple in your background. I say undead that way
Wow.
it'll like stay preserved. It
Remember when her
like-
character nearly got killed by
Oh,
pineapples?
she's got one.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
have one in my bag. In my sleeves, I mean.
The
In
grenade.
case we ever need to
pineapples?
get rid
Yeah,
of
we
Fedora.
Why did
Danger
Explosive Pineapple not
coladas.
come out in that last fight?
Well,
Death by
I don't
Pineapple would have been hilarious.
For that,
Honestly,
Congratulations, Keith.
there
your
were
story
so
has been
many
resolved with
fireballs.
the fruits.
I mean, this is gonna be mild self promo, but I'm not sorry. There is the logo.
no, look at that shit. That's good.
Like,
Look at that.
And then look,
Commission her. We do.
here's my pirate with a
Oh,
pineapple
that's the
on
cake.
the bandana. There's the dead pineapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Nailed
guess.
So it is an undead pineapple.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, all right, get this woman a familiar.
I am pre-prepared.
I want you to know, Pathfinder familiars, you can have an undead pineapple. That is not
What?
only like a thing that I could shoehorn in, it is built into the mechanics. You can make the familiar whatever you want it to be.
Wouldn't the pineapple have to be alive first, though, and to
No.
become undead?
No, so what
Okay.
I
We have
would
a
do
pineapple. We
I
have
would
a
do,
pineapple.
like,
Yeah, we do have
for
one.
your familiar abilities, give it the plant familiar ability, and then give it the undead familiar ability. And
Can I
Profit?
get
Maybe give
the
it fly
monkey fight
speed? I don't
Cora?
what?
Like when Cora
No.
turned into a monkey, I was thinking about if she stays a monkey, maybe she can just be Marco's pet or something.
That, the
Familiar.
mechanics are there for that. You could totally do that. That's a thing. I both regret and I'm delighted to inform you. On that happy
Oh.
note, that's pretty good banter for today. Any
Wait,
last
1
minute?
second.
Yeah,
Last minute.
yeah.
Have
Uh-huh.
you got chat open? I've just
No,
realized
I'm
I
about
have
to.
a GIF
I do now.
emote. So someone was drawing random shit on a stream,
Yeah,
and
that tracks.
I was like, "Can you draw the rise of the thrown away slice of pineapple pizza?" And they drew it.
Oh my
Oh.
lord.
That's pretty good.
That's wonderful. I love everything about that.
What?
So it was drawn. I should give the artist proper credit. It was drawn by Artsy Die. It was on
Okay,
Twitch.
thank you for that. So,
but
can
they
anyone
are
give a
awesome.
shout out to them? They're on Twitch, right?
I don't know how to do. I can
There's
report
One
the
of you
emote.
Twitch
How's
people.
that?
One of you Twitch people do that.
Report
that
it
work?
for being
I'm
too good.
reported.
Yeah, there you
for
go.
being
There you go.
good.
Yeah, go find them.
Ah,
Go find them.
yeah,
all right.
it's
So
cool.
with that being said, shall we advance?
Let's
I'm on
fucking
it.
go.
We're back.
Bananas.
We're back. And gentle but firm reminder that music today was provided by McRow Music, Michael Gelfi Studios, and Tabletop RPG Music. Let's recap.
Just so firm. Okay.
Yes, very firm.
Talking to
You guys, the party of adventurers calling themselves the Valkyrie, are below a White Palm oasis, a settlement in the Desert of Desolation, ruled over by a sheik and his two sons. You were recruited to look for his elder son's lost betrothed, the Princess Shadala. You discovered this temple of Set was home to both slavers and cultists who, ironically, were unaware that they were sharing the temple together and actually were bitter enemies. Funny enough, you learned that they are enemies because each thought the other had taken the princess, and both wanted her as a means of gaining power from the evil Ifrit Calitharius, who you freed and set loose as a scourge upon the world, but that's...
Okay.
Oh, is that a... Got it. Right. Neither faction has the princess, though you've made pretty thorough enemies of both, all the same. You also set them upon each other, late in the night as it is. After fighting your way through a number of slaver guards, you found the old guildmaster of the Sand Voyagers Guild who had been replaced by the slaver leader. Freeing him, you learned that he could be a powerful ally in shutting down the slave trade right here in the desert. Of course, that does mean you have to find a way out. And so, where we pick up is in this place of Set, where we know the time is actually about 2:30 a.m. Is it having trouble loading for anyone else?
It's loading.
getting stuck on 99%
I'm on the
for
map
me.
now.
No, it's loaded for me.
I
Yeah,
see
okay.
it fails.
I'm just going to hope it loads in for me eventually.
Observer agrees. Oh no,
Also,
it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Just
Ah,
before we get super into it, I just saw an extra name pop up in the bottom left corner. Do we want to?
Oh yeah. Might want to get that
Do we want to like?
like right now before we start.
I'm begging you, let me in. Let me
It
in!
did. It did just pop up, right? It wasn't there the whole time.
Yeah. Go now. Go now.
Let me in! It won't load me in.
I got a message saying that I will be faster to see the shall I join without interrupting. And I was like, yes, now, go now.
Okay, Ashlo, are you ready?
Yeah.
She's not very fast, is she? You
No.
said now, but she's,
Go
not.
now in 10 minutes.
There we go.
Ah,
I'm just gonna hope you guys interacting with
see.
the map are
There's a
interacting just fine.
delay.
So I
We can
can't
see.
see it.
It's unpaused and we're good.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Hang on. we're on
Yes,
pause.
this map.
No, don't
this
listen to other
room that I
people. Wait.
definitely-
I'm Myth.
And Marco.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't just
wanna be-
trust other people being like,
You
"It's
wish you
fine."
were.
Listen
No,
to
I'm
this
talking
guy.
about the map, not that.
Right. Unpause.
So in
And
this
now.
room, this room I know you're in, that is definitely a room here in this place where you
Go
are.
on. Describe the
time?
room to me, please. I can't remember.
Of which you can see clearly and know everything about, and thus need no description.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to this table and pick up the
Screenshot
thing on the
in
table.
chat.
What's that?
There's a screenshot in chat for you, Askell.
What?
Okay, anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, it loaded in. I can see.
Excuse
There
me.
you go.
I just had to reload 4 times. Oh, see, I thought you were still in the prison, the jail. So this is excellent news.
We're jail adjacent.
What would you guys like to do? You are in the recreation
Leap.
room.
Maybe not here.
The guildmaster, Tolnus Granicus, is with you. He is now armed. Fabulous. He's cleaned up a little bit. Where do you go?
Well, we need to discuss that.
I think before we do anything, we need to get some rest. Even these last few hours have been extremely taxing physically and mentally.
You want to rest here.
I want to rest somewhere safe, but I want to rest.
Maybe we can just try sneak out through this warehouse or whatever is up there. And then rest.
Remind me again why we can't just go out the way you came in.
The cultist.
It's peak cultist hour, so they're probably up there doing cultist things.
Some
mean,
of us
even-
might be spent with spells and abilities.
Even if we just rest behind the hidden door, the cultists won't find us there, surely.
We can go there.
We should go there and rest for a few hours. People can take watch, that's fine, but I need to put my head down. I need to contemplate on the actions of the day. The morning, the night. What time is it? There's a ceiling. Damn it.
Rennicus, you know this place pretty well, don't you? What's up
Not
that
at all.
ladder? What do you mean not at all? I thought you ran the place.
This
Jail
place
cell.
was just a basement. I don't know how they've rearranged things. This ladder here will take you up to the warehouse. The
Straight
one
up?
down there was my personal access to the basement. I didn't use it. Never
But it
needed
leads
to.
to the office, right?
Yeah,
And from the warehouse, what exit methods are there?
there's a front door. It's a warehouse.
And at
Is that it?
2:30 in the morning, who would you expect to be in the warehouse?
Maybe an odd guard, someone to keep watch. But again, with the shady business dealings of my former lieutenant, I am willing to bet this is their prime business hour.
How about we rest it off in the secret room, and then, Monsieur Marco, if you're so insistent on going through the warehouse, we'll go there once we've woken up and had a bit of bread or pork or what.
If you're gonna stay
food
and
on the
rest,
mind.
there's gonna be a whole bunch more up there than just one odd guard.
Couldn't we just fight our way out? If we can get outside, the Sheik's guards will
I can
intervene.
look like anybody. Maybe you guys can be my prisoners, and I
Oh.
can take you somewhere.
What about
You've-
the slaver guy
Magic?
we just killed?
Yeah, I could look like him. I could look like anybody.
Couldn't you just direct them away from the
I could do-
warehouse exit and we can just run out without all the fancy gimmicks?
Oh, maybe.
That sounds
If you're
like a
s-
good
if,
plan.
If you're sneaky.
I don't think we need to be sneaky. I think we need to be quick. I'm sorry.
I'm
You're not
both.
my guild. This is your operation. I'll let you run things.
Medora, how are you feeling?
That was me, wasn't it?
What, here?
This is what I would be.
Cora looks down at the floor.
Guess
You're with
there's
us,
many
though.
things.
You're with us. You're not here, so
I don't mean behind the bars. I would have been like her.
I don't know. You still have awareness of what right and wrong. Or people don't.
okay, I have another idea. I can look like a cultist, and you guys can be my zombie pack, and I could lead my zombies out right to the front door. You just have to pretend to be zombies.
Both Key and Jerko started face palming.
I feel like
You can see Tolnus like biting his tongue, but he's kind of like,
Let's
feel
just
like-
go.
I don't think leaving through the warehouse at this time is not going to be good. I would
can-
just like to sleep.
I can scout the warehouse if you want.
You know what? I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna curl up in the corner, and I'm just gonna rest my head.
He
for
looks like the
purposes of
slaver guy.
for purposes of tactics, normally I'm always all about like, don't talk about your mechanics, put it into narrative, but you guys should be aware so that you can react accordingly in tactical situations. Junko does not have to roll stealth checks as long as she stays more than 10 feet away from enemies. She
Mm.
auto critically succeeds as long as she's in either rubble or undergrowth. There is
Mm,
no chance of
That's a
failure.
big if.
Find
Wait,
out
I-
with the Junko.
I can
think you should check.
scout. Okay.
But
Can-
it's suffocating here.
Marco, can you follow in case?
No, of course.
Here, Marco.
We.
I'm here.
What? Where?
She's gonna slap
What?
you. Don't do it.
Sorry.
She's just gonna hold out her hand.
Why? Are you giving me
The lady's
something?
offering you a hand. I think you should take it.
I take his hand and I tell him as I do it. I'm making you invisible.
Ooh.
You've got 10 minutes.
Ah,
It will cancel if you do anything to harm anyone. But I need out of here.
no.
Okay. He was talking about the ladder over here, right? Or is there
No,
one
no,
in
no. The one
the
just in this
office?
room. You're standing
You
right
are
under
standing-
it, Lee.
Oh,
You're standing
okay.
right under. So that again, the ladder's not like up right now. You can see it lying on the floor there, but there's
Okay.
a trap door in the ceiling right above where Junko is.
okay. I just wanted to double check. Okay. Then I will set that up and gonna do a peeksy boo and do a scan.
You're gonna just take a little peek up.
Are we just clicking the button?
Well, yeah, I'm
there's no
assuming the
button here.
trap door goes like up enough for me to like have my
And-
eyes there, right?
It being a warehouse, this actually does count as rubble for purposes of your feet,
Ooh,
Junko.
nice, nice.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do?
And then Marco is technically following my lead then?
Oh, I forgot.
I'm
about
also
Marco.
invisible, so I don't.
Where are all your tokens so I can remove them from this map so that way only. There we go. Okay. Marco, you're also up here.
Yay.
As you guys clamber up the ladder, you find the room beyond to be shrouded in darkness. The expanse of the vast warehouse, blocked by stacks of crates near the door, throughout the middle of the room, up on shelves. In one corner, you see a large sand sled with 3 ski runners.
Ski runners?
Mm-hmm.
What is a ski
3
runner?
blades,
Okay.
like 3 skis, or like the tracks you found repeatedly in the sand.
Did you finish loading it? Because I
Oh.
don't see it.
It's just in store.
Like I
can
see an
They're over
empty
here.
empty warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Looks
I
all
am
clear.
going to go here. Oh, my map just moved. Marco, can you make a lap? You're unnoticed.
There's something wrong with the map where if you move a character, it resets to a different location.
Okay, now that I know.
But I'm okay to walk around, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'll
Yeah.
just
As you're
sneak in.
moving around,
Oh, do I have to do
you
perception
happen
of
to
traps or something?
notice. Actually, you have to roll stealth because you're invisible, which makes you undetected, but not necessarily unnoticed unless you beat their perception DCs of anybody nearby.
Stealth
Remember to roll it
blind?
blind. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So as far as you're concerned, you are completely unnoticed by anyone.
Okay.
But
Then
Oh,
I'll
with
go
your
this way.
perception, Monsieur Marco, you are aware of something.
tell me before Junko moves too much.
Oh, no, I was going the other way.
Oh,
There are 2 figures hidden near the door,
okay.
concealed in shadows. Not like at the ready for an ambush, but clearly guards with the intent to ambush should someone come in,
Oh.
Okay.
like hidden door guards.
Can I like move next to Junko and like tap her on the shoulder and hiss into her ears?
Using the point out action.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. But
Yes.
I'm invisible, so I don't.
So you can like whisper
Because I can't point. She will not see it.
by the door,
Yeah.
northeast corner, or something like that.
2 cats by the door.
Okay. And then I want to check the doors. Ah! The map! Can I make a perception check for over here?
You can. Though I will note, as you approach, you can already see clearly light coming from under the northern door.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm just re-putting skill action dialogue in my bar. 1 second. Is it seek or unspecified?
This would be seek.
Yeah.
You can hear voices coming from the northern door, laughter, someone groaning, and what sounds like coins clinking on wood. You can also smell alcohol.
So it's beyond the door?
It's this northern door. Yep. Right here. And you'd be
Okay.
you'd have to be closer before you'd be aware of that. You'd be like here.
Okay. Okay. Do these cards look like Marco and I can take them?
Well, here, why don't I show you a little image of what they look like, and I'll leave that to your discretion if you think you could take them.
I mean, is there like a thing where you sneak up to them and then just like immediately knock them
Is
out
there-
or something?
Oh no. Now, actually, Junko has something fairly like that, combining hunt prey with what's that assassin ability? Mark for death.
Yeah.
but
Can I
she would still have
activate
to
those
hit
without
pretty
immediately-
fucking hard, and these guys look very well trained. So it would still take a decent bit of luck to actually KO them.
Mm.
And they're also
And-
in a very unfortunate position where it's hard to creep up on them.
Yeah. Could I target and mark for death without initiating combat?
It would start combat, but because you guys are both unnoticed, in addition to undetected, effectively all of their actions will just be doing nothing, whereas your actions will be whatever you're doing.
Okay. Then first, I will creep my way back over here. Oh, the page didn't move. Awesome. Back up.
Right behind you.
Oh.
So, sorry.
Can you let the others know, and then we can take them out, and then
Wait.
we'll be safe?
Should I make
Okay.
a move up for an ambush?
Yeah.
Get in position.
There's more in the door there, though. And I'll
Hmm.
point.
So we gotta be quiet. Okay.
I will note it sounded like there were a lot in that room.
Ah,
They're having
fuck.
So, I mean, it's a guard room, clearly. They're drunk and they're distracted, but if they get undistracted, it could turn into something very
If-
serious.
If it
Okay.
turned into a combat encounter, could I use grapple to like make somebody mute by like holding their mouth shut or something?
I think there's specific abilities for that you don't have.
Ah.
So you would basically you're just not trained in how to do that. In the same way, like you or I, if we were to grab, we wouldn't know how to incapacitate somebody like a fucking Black Ops person, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh wait, these sand
Ashlow might,
things, are they pulled by dogs or are they pulled by wind?
The Sand Runner.
Yeah.
Looking at it, that's a good question. Let me see. It looks like they are pulled by wind. They're self-propelled. So likely these guys have to move them out into the sand by hand and then board, and then it will take off.
Sorry, question about the room. Are there windows? Like, could we climb crates in the far
There are
corner?
no windows in here.
No windows, anything? Wow.
None.
That's a shitty room.
Well, you saw from the outside. This is the Sand Voyagers compound.
Marco,
Wait,
see
I'm
if
going.
she has any wind ability.
Oh, okay.
And then I am going to. Where would the sand runner be?
It's in the corner.
It's this thing, right?
This-
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
Oh, you want to set it up to blast through the door?
I
I'm-
was gonna use it to block a door or run into somebody.
Oh, okay. I'm climbing back down then.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
clicked the button. I
So we
know
don't
if
need to
it
move
doesn't-
maps, but for purposes of RP. So as Marco
Okay,
descends
yeah.
back down into the room with the others, what do you do? What's
No,
everyone doing?
make them aware that I'm there. Listen, there's 2 guards at the door and a bunch more in a drinking room or something. If we can incapacitate the guards, we might be able to get out. Junko is getting ready to ambush them, but they look well trained, so she's gonna set up a sand sled or something like that. Kyrek or anybody, do you have any way of creating
Doesn't that-
wind?
Isn't that loud?
Well, but if it's in front of the door of the guard room, you know, they won't get after us quickly enough. We just have to get through the door or kill the guards quietly. It's too...
You're a crafter, right? He looks at Ithri.
Ithri's not in the room.
Oh, did
What?
you never come back? Oh, I'm sorry. So
shit.
let me then real quick. Let's cut over to Ithri.
Oh shit!
Oh, no!
I would have gone to find Ithri. I
well,
I
hold
didn't
on,
realize
hold on.
he
Let's
wasn't
find out
there.
what he did. Let's see.
Well,
I don't
They've
like to
just sat
retcon.
there like not saying.
I didn't know he wasn't there.
So
Uh,
We'll
Yeah, I
roll
forgot he
with it.
wasn't.
there was loot to be looted. I was looting loot.
Right.
Mm.
You had so you found those.
I found some
think I
stuff
gave
in
that to
a
you at the end of last
pillowcase.
time.
There were some
Mhm.
there were some chests and stuff.
Opening the
um,
chests, they were filled with clothing.
Excellent. I'll take something
Like-
fancy.
there's not much fancy. It looks
No.
like generic, like
Huh?
what you might find in a ritzy hotel that provides change of clothes for its guests. They're cheap. Like they're enough that it'll make you blend in like a business
Yeah,
meeting,
cool.
but otherwise,
If there's nothing else of interest, Ithri would have headed back into the room and been like, "Hey, oh, hi."
we can say this was while before Marco came back. So Marco and
Yeah.
Junko are away for this. This is what you guys were doing.
Where were you?
Checking the fancy guy's place.
Oh,
He's
I didn't
with you,
think about
right?
that. Yes.
I'm with him. Me. Yes.
Junko and
Hello.
Mr. Marco are looking above to see if the coast is clear for us to get out that way.
I didn't see them go to the ladder. Oh,
No, this ladder.
okay. Cool.
Did you find anything?
Few gems, but nothing exciting.
Oh. Okay.
Gems can be exciting.
Depends what you do with them.
Good answer. Tolnus Granicus, he'll offer a hand.
Ithri.
Well met.
I presume
now
they
we
didn't
can-
keep you with a shield in there, did they?
No,
Okay.
no. Don't suppose you got any extra hammers you can spare?
Let me check.
He's eyeing your tool belt because you wear your artisan's tools, correct? That's the
Mhm.
toolkit that you have.
He's not having those hammers. I've already lost one of those.
He did say extra.
Yeah. We've got a mace.
Hmm.
I don't have.
I'll stick with this, and he's got a little leg breaker that he grabbed off of one of the
Oh.
recreation tables.
Ah, lovely.
So fast forwarding now, Marco comes back down, blah 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 blah,
Okay.
and tells you about everything.
We're back.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
happen to have some extra tools on hand in that tool belt of yours, do you? If you're looking for a way to shut that guard room up, I've got a thought.
You want to nail the
Well,
door shut, or?
I was gonna say, assuming they haven't changed the doors since I was in charge, you should be able to just, if you've got a 7 1/4 inch set of nails, we could put them right through the wall. Keep that door sealed until someone comes in with a pry bar, or just takes the door apart.
That sounds real loud.
Depends on how fast you can put them in.
I mean, the first one can go in pretty quick, but
You got a hand drill? It'll be slower, but might be able to put it in a little quieter.
no.
The rotating one, not a power drill.
No,
not talking
I
power
understood
tools.
what hand drill was. It's just weird that he thought I might have. Oh yeah, hang
You've
on,
got
let me
artisan's
just-
tools. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
do
Stop
have
tools,
one in
like-
your toolbox, to be honest.
Go,
A
there you
hand
go.
drill wouldn't be. Well, it would probably be a hand drill for a smith would probably be tiny, not like to go into a
To
door.
bore through a.
Yeah.
Though I imagine you probably have some handy somewhere. Maybe not on your person, but for basic like downtime crafting, that'd be. I digress. Well, this, by the way, I'm not just metagaming here. I'm falling back on what's called architecture lore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes, lore skills can be wonderful, even for NPCs. Point is, you give me a set of tools and 5 minutes, I can get that door shut. So they'll need more than swords to get it open.
I
So you
mean,
guys gonna sneak down there, past the guards, or we keep them busy? How sneaky can you be, Granicus? I'm asking you.
Oh, me? Oh, no. I'm built for smiles, not for sneaks.
Laura,
me too.
you said you could disguise yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a disguise kit.
Who do you want me to be?
I thought you're dressed as a dancer. Maybe the slave guy just had some fun down here and he's getting,
If you were her, and I gave my disguise kit to Ithri, and Ithri was him, and looks at the dwarf on the floor, the The guy that was in here?
Holness
The
is human.
The giant walk.
Oh, you mean
The
Abu
giant-
Karasan? He was human.
He was human.
Just got squished a bit, that was all.
Thus far, the only slavers you've seen, other than the boss, are orcs and humans.
And what do you want us to do when we're up there?
I'm dressed like this. He is a lizard.
And half asleep.
What if we were shipment out?
That's what I was thinking.
Wouldn't that require you getting more people involved, though?
Why?
Business deals aren't just going to be handled by the guard. You'd have to bring in management, some people to hand over money and handle that sort of thing.
You know what you're
Seems
doing,
like it'd be
right?
simpler just to fight past the fewer resistance. Sorry, your operation.
Will there be more outside of that?
Looked like
Is
the
it
door,
just
Outside
the
what?
warehouse?
the door would lead straight back into the sand voyages compartment. We would be out on the open street.
Back to the bazaar, where there are Sheik's guards everywhere.
I don't suppose there's a lock on the guard room, is there?
It wasn't when I was in charge.
Okay.
There was a lock on my quarters.
Wait, what about the secret entrance?
Secret entrance.
Isn't that also a secret exit?
He seems like he has no idea what you're talking about.
This is to the
Where are
group.
you?
This isn't to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but do we know where? We don't know where it
We
is.
know
do we?
roughly where it is, but where are your quarters?
Well, my quarters are adjacent to the guard room, but there's also you must have seen it. He gestures at Marco. There's also my office, which is separate. If you go past the guard room, there's my office.
Hmm.
I don't know how that would help. It's a dead end.
Is that the most southeastern room in the complex?
Yes.
I suggest you guys looking at. Actually, I can't look at Marco. He's invisible. I
Yeah.
suggest that Marco and Junko go and investigate that room
Okay.
quietly. See if there's
um,
a secret way out.
I'll quickly tell Junko before she starts killing people.
I mean, if she
Don't
started.
let her
then-
just start killing people.
Yeah, not without
She
me.
won't.
So maybe, just in case, get ready to
Go.
hurry up the ladder, huh?
You've only got
Sure.
10 minutes.
How much do I have left around? What?
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. I quickly climb back up the ladder quietly and then find Junko.
Okay.
Can
Junko
I?
over
is she
by
where
the
she
sled
is?
still?
Yeah, is she?
Everyone's dead upstairs.
You would not know
I am
where
all done.
she is, actually. There's a specific feat called Sense Allies where you know where your hidden allies are. So no, Junko, you know where you last left her, but you would not immediately know she's there.
Okay, but she said she was going over to the sand sleds, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna
So
go
best
over
you
there and
could
see
do.
if I can find her.
Okay.
Now you tell me what I roll to find her. Oh,
Well,
is she gotta be?
Literally
You're
bump into
sneaking.
me.
let's see. Junko, let me take a look at your earlier stealth roll, see if she knows, because you're invisible. She might not even know you're there.
Yeah. So I have to find her.
She
to
sure
tell her that I'm-
doesn't. So Junko, you don't notice his approach. You need to make an active perception seek. This is opposed by Junko's passive stealth, which is going to be insane.
Is the difference between search and seek? Is that the same thing? Oh, no, that's exploration. So.
One is exploration, the other's in the moment.
Ah, okay.
Close enough.
Okay.
Okay. I see what the DC is. You actually
I've
might.
made this harder for
notice that.
enemies and also the allies, and I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
This is why that exists, because a lot of people are like, why would you need sense allies ever? Exactly for this reason. Well, you still got to roll the perception
Yeah,
sneaky like.
Blind
This is a
GM.
blind roll. Yep. Yep.
My passive is 22. That's kind of insane.
No, your passive is 32.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't looking at the additional stuff to it.
You catch a shadow hidden
Oh,
amongst the
no.
shadows near the sand sled.
Okay.
You hope it's Junko and not one of the guards, but you're not going to know until you draw their attention.
What? Okay. Well, I'll blow some air at them, which is hot, and they hopefully recognize that would be me, since there's no windows and stuff. And
Unless
then-
you have dark vision. Do you have dark vision?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well then, yeah, it's Junko. What am I talking
Oh,
about?
yay!
It's fucking Junko.
Okay.
Yeah, please
Kid.
don't blow on me.
Get
They-
stabbed immediately.
They suggested we should check out the southeastern room. There might be a secret exit there. If we sneak down there and investigate, we might be able to find an easier
Like,
exit. This one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, right. Okay.
So maybe, while I'm still invisible, I move in there with you, and then I can start looking for the exit.
Okay. And we'll just sneak our way through.
High
I
speed
like how
sneak.
I can just walk undetected most of the time now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
that's a really good skill feat.
Marco is really starting to appreciate it now.
So moving
It's
into the
typing.
office, you will be out of rubble. It's more civilized, so you won't be auto stealthed until you come back
Okay.
out into the warehouse.
Do I quickly
That
have to
might
check
be
for the
fine if there's
door to
someone
be
in there.
trapped?
Go ahead and make me another blind perception, and I will use that for your just passive keeping an eye out for traps, Marco. Okay.
Does that also help me
As
to
you
notice if
approach
there's
the door,
somebody in
you aren't
there?
noticing any traps or anything.
Okay. I guess Is it locked? Can I
Do you
peek through
test
the keyhole?
You can peek through. There is a keyhole. Peeking
Yeah.
through, you can see that. Actually, there is not light coming from the room beyond.
No light.
No light.
Good, then I would like to test if the door is locked.
It is not.
Okay, then can I open it quietly?
By all means.
I just click it?
Mm-hmm.
There is
It
light in
opens.
there. Or is that just me being...
That's just the drawing on there.
Ah,
So there's not an actual light source. It assumes if you
You
come here, it's
tricked
during
me.
the day. But there's no light in there. You can see a
Okay.
candle that's unlit. In fact,
Oh.
as you approach, you can see that it's a 20-foot square room littered with papers and ledger books. One large book sits open on the desk in the center of the room.
okay, I don't have time for that. I need to search for a secret exit.
Anywhere in particular you want to look?
Well, at the wall that would be towards the temple. Right? Like, this... Can you see my pings?
Specifically
This
right
wall.
there?
Yeah.
With your basic passive, by default, you discover right where you expected there is a secret door right here.
Awesome. I'll
And
let
complete
Jumbo-
with the classic pull on the book and it will swing open.
This trick is too old. Okay.
And it slides open. You
Oh,
do that.
perfect. Okay.
Knowledge is power.
Now, Junko, what do we do? You're gonna have to get the people through here quietly and sneakily and all that. Or maybe I...
They just follow me. Isn't
that
that how it
works.
works?
If everyone is doing the avoid notice thing, you can take advantage of quiet allies, which even NPCs benefit from.
Yep, we'll go back and get them.
I presume
Well, I'll
I'm
go-
not invisible anymore, right?
Well, I'll leave you here. I'll go
correct.
back and get them.
Yeah, that's better.
Your
I
invisibility would
think.
end, but you're in the office already, so if you want, you can just stay
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
I want to stay here. Maybe I'll have a peek at the, valuables and maybe this book that's here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Time.
So
Especially
I'll go back
valuables, though.
and grab them. I don't know if you want to move maps, but
I will in a moment. Let me just mention to Marco. You aren't finding a lot of value. This is mostly just ledgers, documents, and such. The most
Documents
interesting
can be
thing,
very valuable, my
they
friend.
can be, but the book, the big one, that's open on the desk, is labeled Ledger of the Sand Voyagers Guild, and seems to be the most important.
Should I grab that and bring it to the Sheik, maybe? Is there any incriminating information on there about slave trade?
Well,
Are they
while
keeping their
Junko is
books?
fetching everyone, why is there a Marco and a Monsieur Marco? Which
What?
one are you? Are you Monsieur
One-
Marco or Marco?
one is
Marco?
The one
Polite,
I'm
what is
moving
the-
is Marco.
Okay.
It's for the
Where's
streets
him?
and the others for the other place that we can't mention.
Here-
in Cora.
If you want
Asco,
to,
you can call me Marco by now.
if you want to peek through the book,
Oh, can I actually click it then?
yeah. Just click the
do I-
D20 over there.
What?
To the right and chat.
Oh, okay. Blind or public?
Public.
Ooh.
You succeed. While you're waiting, as you kind of quickly peek through this this ledger, you notice that there's two types of handwriting. Entries in the first handwriting indicate good profits and a healthy business. That handwriting then ends. Entries in the second hand show that profits have dropped off sharply. But you notice that these entries are kind of rigged. Because they don't line up. You're seeing like there's a steady income, but Sand Voyager profit is like in a sharp decline. So where's that money coming from if it's not coming from here? Well, now you know where it's coming from. This indeed is evidence against the Sand Voyagers Guild.
Okay, can I take the whole book, or do I just cut out the pages?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Just make a note of it. There's not an actual item for it, but yeah. Meanwhile, Junko,
Crime book.
you slip back down the ladder.
Hello. We found it.
I'll be damned.
It was
Hey, I got
really
a secret
easy,
door.
actually.
In my office.
Yeah.
Is it easily accessible?
Yeah.
Is it stylish?
I don't know. I don't care.
No.
Sorry. I'm not. But do you guys want to go? Just follow me.
Key, wake
Key.
up.
Stars.
We're gonna quietly sneak
Well-
out and then we can rest.
If we're gonna rest soon, I'm gonna cast my last invisibility on Key. When we get up the ladder, take my hand. It'll help.
I'm gonna be a chameleon.
And you guys are using... What am I doing with these tokens? Whatever. You guys are using quiet
Follow this
allies, right? So
expert.
all of you are following the expert?
Yes, let me make sure I've actually got that ticked off.
I believe
Follow the expert,
in
okay.
that case, literally the only one who has to roll is none of you. It's the NPC.
Oh shit!
I believe he has the lowest stealth roll.
If he gets noticed,
Yeah. We
However,
leave him behind.
following the expert, he gets to add his level +3 to whatever he would normally roll, as though he's proficient.
Was it? Is Junko master or legendary? Master, probably.
Master.
Master.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so it's a blind roll. Status bonus would be I see. Okay. You guys follow Junko up the ladder. As quiet as a ghost. He, literally a ghost, as he turns invisible.
As he dies.
When you're up in the dark warehouse, I'm assuming, by the way, you've extinguished all your light sources. But, and was it Medora who said you're
I'll
taking
turn
Key by
off
the
my
hand?
halo.
my hand for Key. If
I'll
Key
also
takes it or
hold-
not, that's
I'll take
Up
Ithri's
close.
hand. Because I only have low light vision.
You slip between the boxes, actually passing the sand sled where Tolnus pauses. Oh, baby, what is this? Oh. And like he's looking at it like, I'm gonna come back for that as he follows you.
Shut up.
I'm gonna lead them the same way I came back, around the boxes.
Junko, you get a hero point.
Oh, thank you.
You guys move past the boxes to the guard room and the open office door. As you're in the process of one by one moving past that guard room, you can hear what sounds like dice hitting the table and a loud "Ah, damn it, yay!" and like coin moving across the table. You can hear someone, "I'm done here tonight. This is rigged. Sit your ass down." You guys get the last of you into the office.
They'll have
Quietly-
Marco sitting in the chair. Right through you,
Closing
ladies
the
and
door.
gentlemen.
Literally as the guard room door opens and
Oh,
you
shit.
can a guy with a lantern comes out grumbling and like literally just you close the door the last sliver as quietly as you can, holding your breath, and then you can hear his footsteps moving away. You were not noticed.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, technically, you're out now. I mean, unless you guys are sticking around.
Let's go back in.
You guys
No.
out?
Yeah, I
Junko.
think. Yeah.
Do you have anything that would maybe weaken their forces? And I'm gonna take out a bottle of alcohol that I still have.
I mean, I have these grapes.
Oh.
Those
He
were
I-
no
kind
longer
of sees the
functioning, by
grapes
the
and
way.
just kind of weakly, like paws towards them.
No.
In
These are the
the
grapes that made this guy vomit blood.
that wasn't this guy. That was Barris Broadblade.
Yeah, that
I,
was
I didn't say
Broadblade,
this
yeah.
guy. I said made the guy.
Oh, I misheard. Looking at them though, they're all dried and rotted.
They shouldn't be that rotted yet. It's only
They
been a
shouldn't
day.
be. They shouldn't be, but they are.
We could still
You
shove
have
it in
anything
there
else?
and hope it works. Well, I have Belladonna, Lethargy Poison, Dreamtime Tea, Wyvern Poison.
Which would do the most damage?
I'm looking, sorry. Venom has to be stabbed. That's not a consumable one, right?
It'll say on there. They'll have a trait like injury, contact, ingested.
Oh, yeah. Centipede venom isn't that good.
I believe it's a paralytic.
Nope. Fatigued, clumsy.
Yep.
Muscle stiffness, though.
That's a paralytic. Yep.
Oh, I think let me just check one of the other ones. Well, these two, and I will have the lethargy poison and the belladonna out. They don't do much damage, but dazed, confused. This one, the lethargy, it can render someone unconscious pretty easily.
Going or not?
I will open the bottle so this can be added. At the top
You
and
wa-
back
you
of
want
the
that?
bottle. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will take the candle and melt it slightly and drip the wax on the bottle so it's resealed. And then put it on the desk with a note that says progress has been made. And then sign the initial, which Myth can't remember, but is probably somewhere in deep notes, for the second brother. Oh god, which notes is this going to be in? Does anyone remember?
The Hassan guy or the other one?
His brother.
The brother.
Something. Oh,
Hassan.
Hassan Arslan. Is that the nice
Khorasan?
one?
No.
I think that's the nice one. Could be wrong.
Hassan is.
you can't tell us, Eskel?
I mean, I've written a lot of notes, but there is only so much that I end up writing down.
Oh well.
We
We can't dilly dilly.
No, this is myth issue, not Medora issue.
Well, none of us remember, so
That's fine.
It's names. I don't remember names.
Names are hard.
just leave it with our initials. I'm sure they'll make
Yeah.
use of it.
I just leave it.
Looks like you've done that before. Okay, are we out then?
You could have just handed it to me. I'm just gonna drink it when I get my office back.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You mean no? What? I don't understand. What are you doing?
It's poison.
Are you leaving me poisoned
Poison.
wine?
Poison for
I'm leaving you poison wine.
This case
Not
poison.
everything is about you.
He's going to be gone by dawn. I'm going straight to the Sheik.
Will the Sheik see you in the middle of the night?
His guards will, and when they hear... I suppose they might not let me in initially.
Yeah, let's go.
But then I will talk to his son.
Which
That
one?
could be dangerous.
Someone's going...
We should probably tell you what's going on with his sons.
Not now.
Let's.
Which son?
Let's go to our tent, huh?
Yeah.
Which son?
Oh,
You guys depart?
No,
I'm
Medora's
asking which son.
Well, I believe that was... Are you stopping him? Because if you guys are moving on, he kind of wants to go.
Which son is literally the only question I'm asking. And
The son who speaks for the Sheik, Hassan Arslan. Who do you think?
which one's the other one?
Horus Ikoth? He's unimportant.
Thank you. And I write down the first initial. Askell, could you message that to me because my brain did not take in the word.
Horus Ikoth, but I have no
Horus
idea how to
Ikoth,
spell
yeah.
that. I don't even know if that's one word or two words.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen it written, so you don't know how to spell it.
No, but for
Oh.
Myth. Alright,
Medora also doesn't know how to spell it. You guys haven't seen it written, so...
No, ask every character I meet. How do I spell your name?
Can I have your
Sign
autograph?
here.
Can you sign my
I
guest
played enough
book?
Phoenix
Thank
Wright
you.
to know that shit can matter.
fine. I write down with a K. Was it chorus? Ikoth?
Horus Ikoth.
Is that how
for
I'm
me.
hearing it? Because I Myth can't hear it and take it in. So Medora
That is
would
the correct
Midgard.
pronunciation. Chorus Ikoth.
chorus. Okay, fine. It's going with a K, and if that's wrong, who cares? Let's leave.
Interesting strategy, leaving a bottle of poisoned wine from their enemy to them.
Why the enemy? I thought this guy.
It is.
The
it's
cultists?
No,
also-
that he's
that
the
guy's
leader
from
of the
cultists.
cultists.
Oh.
The cultists who are currently beefing with these guys?
It's a troll bottle.
It is a troll bottle.
Can
Now
we
watch
make it
as
to our
fucking
tent
Tolnus is the one who ends up drinking it.
safely?
Once you guys slip out into the cool night air, there's no further danger.
Yay.
Everything has gotten quiet and peaceful-ish.
I gotta
mostly
put
ish.
Key to bed, so get us to our tent stat
You guys
Why still
make your
this
way out of the compound,
for 10 minutes.
past a couple of people who've been drinking. You can hear the sounds of activities coming from Hogan's Igloo.
Hmm.
Where do you go? Back to your tent?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there.
We
Whatever, it's in there somewhere.
are we going to, settle down for the night, or are we trying to seek the Sheik for tonight?
Late
What's the
face.
plan?
My intent was to speak to the authorities, but you say I should hear more before I do?
Yes. We should talk before you do that. So
Well,
to our
far be it
tent.
from me to turn down an invitation to the tent of a group of beautiful ladies.
But there's men too. Beautiful men and
I'm
women.
open-minded.
Oh, really?
He hasn't even
don't
seen
we-
Juko's face.
Why don't we deliver this guy to the guards? Together with this, and I'll show them the
No,
book.
we need to. Well, let's just get to the tent and talk about it.
So first, you guys withdraw to the tent. I will
missed you,
say
tent.
that takes till about 3:15 in the morning. It's late. There's some pretty heavy fatigue, but
Okay. Chorus Ikoth. He is the leader of the cultists, we believe.
Horus, what? That's the
Mhm.
Sheik's son. That makes no sense.
I
He
know.
might not be the leader.
He's
I
from our
think-
perspective the highest up we know.
Yeah. He's definitely bossing people around, I think, so.
And he's posing as his brother, we believe,
Mhm.
allegedly.
That's impossible. Horus
And-
Ikoth is no element. They would not
Well,
serve him.
he's also looking for the princess. Separate from the Sheik.
It does explain much of how the cult was allowed to operate under the Oasis. Does the Sheik know of this? Do you have proof?
No, we just got up here.
Without proof,
Un-
you can hardly bring this sort of information forward.
We know.
Unfortunately, we don't have any cultists alive for proof.
But,
Marco, make sure you breathe.
but we have uncovered a lot that maybe the Sheik would want to investigate himself. Maybe we don't need to be the ones to actually give him that information. Maybe he can find it with what we've uncovered.
He should
Do
be
they
made
know
aware.
that you know?
Yes?
The cultists know. I don't think the cultists do.
The cultists don't. The slavers might.
The
The
slavers do.
slavers know it was us.
They
The
definitely
cultists don't. They shouldn't know it was us.
Well,
They probably know somebody snuck down there, but they don't know who. They could put 2 and 2 together and figure out it was us, but
do. Wouldn't take long.
and Hassan Arslan?
we haven't seen him. I assume he's on the
I
ship
must
side.
believe that his intentions are still good.
Yes.
But I know this. The longer we wait to report this, the greater the
No.
chances that they will cover everything up.
I think we should report it right away. I just wanted you to be aware of what's going on with his brother in case he's around.
I would not bring any of this information about Koros Ikov to light.
Hmm.
Not without proof. It will only damn anything else you might say and
Focus
earn
on
the Sheik's disfavor.
Focus on the slave trade.
Do you know if there is a lead investigator that the Sheik would trust outside of the brothers?
Hassan Arslan is the Sheik's trusted hand in all things.
Yeah, okay.
Well, having you is a big deal, so
Hmm.
I don't think he's that much of a big deal.
It's good for
he's
I'm
a
a
us.
pretty
pretty big
big
deal.
deal. He's a pretty big deal, Marco.
Thank you.
I meant for us for evidence.
No, you don't need to walk it back. It's okay.
I will. I'm
You are
just-
correct.
Just what Anyway, should we
I-
go?
Am enough proof to see these slavers removed from the Oasis for good. I can't help you with your cult problem.
Technically not our
Well-
problem.
Maybe you can, as we continue to deal with it, because your basement and their basement are connected. So
I can tell you this. When I am returned to my position in the Sand Voyagers Guild, you've earned my trust and my friendship. And perhaps something more should you wish. He
Discount?
winks. Medora. He winks at Medora.
sweets? Oh. Okay, should we go see the Sheik?
Well, the Sheik's guard.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Medora is currently just kind of glaring at him. Also,
This is your operation. I will follow you.
Okay.
I'm your
let's-
witness.
I mean,
Let's.
I don't usually suggest this, but there are some of us that look like they're not going to remain conscious. Looks at Key.
he's just.
Do some of you want to wait here?
I
Is
should
that what you're
go.
saying?
I mean, we don't technically all need to be there. So if anyone doesn't, I'm good to go. But if anyone wants to start their rest now,
I'll follow, but if there's a comfy looking sofa, I'm taking it.
there was comfort in there from memory.
Yeah, all
Yes.
kinds of comfort in there.
Also, I feel like they would expect us to rest, and if any of them were to follow, I would prefer not to be in the tent that is probably known to be a group of foreign traveling.
Ithri
Whatever
quickly
we
runs
are.
and peeks his head outside to see if there's anyone
Stab!
nearby.
Nearby, you can see plenty of the Sheik's guard patrolling this place. Like this,
Anyone unexpected nearby.
no one's sus.
Okay.
You don't see anyone sus.
Head back in.
But if they can get in to take the princess,
Yeah.
I certainly don't want to be left here with
Okay,
what I have
let's-
available to me.
Let's all go and see the Sheik's guard then now.
Yay.
So who is staying? I guess
We're
who's not
nobody. We're all
Okay,
going.
you're all going.
We're all guys.
Okay. So where do you go? How do you approach this particular
To the Sheik's
situation?
tent. Guard
Okay.
outside the
Yep,
tent.
As you
don't
draw
have
near
one.
the Sheik's tent,
I'm not just going in.
there are guards out front, 6 of them actually, who all kind of move to block you. Halt!
I will just
Yeah, we
Talk to-
know.
It is I,
we
Tolnus Granicus. Surely you recognize me?
present.
Oh yeah, he just kind of pushed past Cora.
Uh,
Oh,
Tolnus Granicus. Heard you died. I live, and we've news for the Sheik pressing, or for his son, if the Sheik cannot be roused.
The Sheik.
The
Oh,
the
show him the
guards seem a
medallion.
little taken aback. Oh, if you're wearing that prominently, they know who you are.
This
oh,
is
they
urgent.
know exactly who you are.
it's a matter of
This
life and
is-
death, perhaps.
This is information for the Sheik. Not anyone else.
You must rouse him, please.
And his son. Tolnus
And his son.
adds.
And the cushions.
Make. I guess this is diplomacy.
Who?
So someone who was speaking to them, make a request.
I can do it.
For
The
a-
DC is substantially lower as a result of your medallion and circumstances, of course.
I can like, Cora, you good at this? I can aid you rather than you were speaking the most.
Do
Ironically, your names actually
Oh,
are on
wait.
the list, which means that Marco's ability will not help you.
No,
It
Yeah.
only
I'm good
works if
at.
you're not actually on the list.
I'm decent. I'm decent at diplomacy. Is this blind or public?
Public.
I will aid because I was speaking, I guess.
Okay.
So is that that's just a D20 me, yeah?
No, it's diplomacy. It's still diplomacy.
Oh, I rolled diplomacy. Oh, well, it's
Mhm.
oh, I'm the party token as well. It's 12 plus 16, so 28.
28.
But for
That's
my
+2.
aiding.
I'm sorry, that's +1. Yep, that's +1. So 28. The guards require very minimal convincing. One of them disappears into the tent while another 2 sort of depart, leaving only 3 here, watching you warily, silently.
I
So
watched
you
the
eat
back.
anything good lately? I'll just make casual conversation with them.
So you
You
eat
like rice?
anything good?
Don't actually answer. That they sort of just glare at you.
I'm trying out some new
a
sweets
minute or
recipes.
2 later, one of them returns, and you can see there are 2 more guards in tow, as well as Hassan Arslan, or you hope probably Hassan.
Wait,
No.
I can identify him. I'm gonna scrutinize him heavily.
Okay, this is perception,
Remember?
sense, motive.
That one time I did it.
You did, or you critically failed. There's no telling if that
Oh.
was a
I'm
failure or a
assuming I was
success, but-
correct.
Oh no.
Is this blind?
Because you gotta.
Oh yes.
Okay, hold on.
It's Catphrodite.
Can I? How do I? My skill action dialogue is broken.
You have to have a token selected or the party token.
It's not working.
Select the party token.
It is selected.
Okay, now hit it.
Unfortunately, this macro wasn't able to automatically detect which token is yours. Please manually select your token and try
That
again.
must mean you have control over multiple tokens on the party token. I'll fix that later. Okay, just roll blind perception. Why
Okay.
can't anything ever just not be broken?
Yeah.
That would make life too easy.
Something is
and-
always broken.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's me.
Okay. You are pretty sure this is the good one based on the fact that he's number 1, he looks like he was actually sleeping. Number
No.
2, he looks stressed,
No.
not angry. And
Okay,
number
cool.
3, something a little extra that you noticed.
That's odd. What?
No, I get that joke.
Yeah.
Only one of the 2 guards who left the tent has returned. The other one didn't come back. And something sort of echoes back through Cora's mind. Words spoken by a courtesan not long ago. I fear some of the Sheik's guards may even have joined the cult.
Oh.
Can you guys handle this? I'm going to
At
try
this,
to find
it's
the
a little
guard
late for
out
that,
of-
unfortunately.
No,
as
how dare you!
Hassan rolls in. What is this?
No, I gotta go find him.
Thomas Granicus? Do you know what hour it is? What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
What
no.
is the news?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I presume that's not Cora. I
No,
presume
that's Cora. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
What is going on here?
Three.
We should not speak outside my father's tent. Surely he sleeps.
Let us inside the tent then.
I'm not rousing my father. For
You
anything short
are.
of an emergency.
Oh,
It is an emergency.
let me
Yeah.
point
Then
out this book to you and explain it to you in excruciating detail.
Does this have to do with my beloved
I'm
Shaldala?
listening.
Have you found news of my bride?
Where the guards
This guy
is
has
gone.
news.
I know.
Where the guards is gone. He left.
Uh,
I think he's one of the cultists.
No, he kind of looks at Marco something like, no, I don't. What?
What? You told us
I
that.
don't know. I think
Not
so.
about the-
Ah, I'm
What? Didn't-
leaving.
Wait,
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
didn't he say
Or
there
just
was?
dashes off.
Didn't he give us
Yeah.
a lead to the Molotov or something that they
He did
had?
say that. Oh, that. We should speak with your father. It is an emergency. Speak with me first, then, and be quick.
I feel like I have to follow Cora now that she ran off.
Good luck. She's speedy.
This is sort of like rapid fire. So if
I'm
your
running
instant
very
reaction wasn't,
fast.
the guards are already. That's going to look really sus. They're already kind of like.
I don't give a
what?
shit.
That's fine. No, I'm not talking about Cora. I'm talking about people following her.
Oh.
If you didn't instantly go after her,
Oh, I would have. I just was in the bathroom.
okay.
Pooping.
No.
Speak quickly, and I will decide if this is news from my father.
Like Granicus speaks, I showed them the book.
Granicus isn't speaking. He said,
What?
He's your
Okay,
witness.
then I fucking
You
explain
guys
it to
speak.
him. You have a fucking slave trader encampment in your town, and if you're not gonna take care of it, there's also gonna be a gang war happening in a few moments.
We are
Is it-
aware of the slavers.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are you aware they took
Okay.
over the guild?
This we were not aware of.
That's why
It is
this
true.
guy's been away for a bit. But we also found the cultist temple of Set under a
Oh,
statue.
we're supposed to bring that up
What
yet.
is this set?
And
You're not here,
you
Sean.
were-
Cultists, the element?
And you were aware that the slavers were digging to the Temple of Set, right?
Or trying to.
What is set?
Evil god. Not so important. Evil.
Remember, these are Anu worshippers.
The place is set.
I will
you
wake
or
my
are you
father.
not?
Wait here.
This is for the best.
Oh
And
boy, you should
he
have
will now
done
go
that.
into the tent as well.
Next time you listen to me.
Will go to take his hand as he goes to rouse his father.
Romantically?
In
Nice.
what general?
Oh
Because
my.
there's a lot of guards here who are jittery. What's your general like? How do you move how do you do this? How do you approach this? Because like as soon as you move toward Hassan, you can see a lot of jittery. Like
So she's gonna step forward, hands up, but then go to like touch his shoulder or his arm as he leaves. And she's eye contacting guards.
he does
More
kind
than-
of quickly pull away, but not like rudely so much as like, okay, I see you. You have my attention, but don't touch.
We need to wait inside. You are not the only people after this information. And right now, we need to make sure that the ears and eyes do not know.
We will
what
talk
goes on
inside
there.
with my father. You will wait until he is awakened.
Then do it quick,
It will not be
please.
long. You are being taken very seriously, and my men
Excellent.
will
Yeah.
allow no harm
Read.
or trouble to befall you.
Okay.
Gotta get out of his jammies, you know.
Or into
I mean,
his
they have
jammies.
little
My-
rooms in the tent, so I was not assuming that we were going all the way into where he's actually asleep to stand
So
over it.
those rooms are not waiting rooms. One of them is for his brides. One of them is for
Oh, I'll take the bride room.
yeah. Those aren't for you.
That's why you're
Um,
not invited.
No, there's like an entrance right to the tent. I was like would stand literally
That's the
one
main
foot.
like. That's the audience room of the tent. That's where you will be brought into once his father is ready.
So sleeping
for
in the
now, they-
middle of the audience room.
They're making you wait, and it is only a minute or two. But while you're waiting, let me cut over to Cora with Junko kind of
A
behind.
minute or
Cora, what
two,
are
I
you
could
doing?
move like a couple miles.
No.
Yeah, but you don't really have a direction to go. What are you
Yes,
doing?
I do. I run to the obelisk.
Oh.
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 I run straight to the obelisk.
Okay,
But
hang
isn't-
on a second. I gotta look some stuff up.
Is
Maybe you do
Korosakov
have.
waiting there?
They just beat the guard
Come here, you!
Interesting.
Boom, boom, boom.
as he goes
She's-
to press the button.
she
Cora
uses
just,
her
like,
disguise
side
kit.
swipes.
To look like Korosakov, and then she just punches him out when he arrives.
No, Cora disguises as the obelisk.
Oh.
I'm
All
just
right,
an obelisk.
Cora.
What's the
Are
Push
you
my
speed?
trying to
buttons
be
one more
like
time.
subtle? Or are you just going like in a straight line as fast as you can straight toward the obelisk?
Yeah, that very fast. Yes,
Very fast. And not obelisk, monolith.
yes.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Make me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. And by professional, I mean master. Oh, that's not very good. Do I need to re-roll that, GM?
No comment. Are you or are you not?
Sure, I'll re-roll it. I have a hero point.
Okay.
I don't know
nice.
why. Oh, 34.
I hate hero points. They always re-roll like
That's not what I sound like. Shut the fuck up.
So we all
You're not
sound
wrong.
like.
You book it. Literally, like even at the edge
Little
of the nomad
dust
camp,
trail.
you don't take the exit. You kind of leap right over the two banners, the red and green banner. There is like a hey from a guard on horseback,
See ya.
but you don't even look back. You are flying.
Sorry, gotta go. Bye.
And the horse is
Dart
like
between
"Nah, mate."
trees,
Nah.
Nah.
past the odd like torch in the sands. As you arrive at the monolith, you can see that there's no one here, no lights, nobody standing outside of it. Okay. There's no opening in it. It stands quiet in the dark. What do you do?
Really?
And Junko, you don't have the speed of a monk. How are you going to go about this?
Are you asking me? You asked me, and then you asked her. What you want?
I just need to know what she's doing so I can.
Remember one of those feats I took?
No.
You don't?
No.
Put it in chat.
Is it like keep up with Cora?
We're not
the
there
feet?
yet. We're not there yet. I got a thing for that. I've got a thing
Okay.
for that.
Oh, that's gonna be a special
It's not
thing,
done in
I'm
the
sure.
oven yet. Very soon. Very soon. I promise.
So I can't summon my.
Not yet. You don't know about it yet.
Yeah, don't.
But I
soon.
need to go fast. Wouldn't it just be
So
beautiful
soon.
if it just came?
No. No. it
Okay.
wouldn't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
promise. The
Why
payoff.
do I have it
promise.
then yet?
Just give me a second. It'll get there. You
One.
guys are like, we have to do this first. Just sit the fuck down and get your class features, and then you don't have to worry about it.
No. Okay.
Okay, can I do-
Then I'll just chase after the best
Okay,
of my
and-
ability.
I will say Junko is probably going to get held up by the guards who are pissed that Cora just ran by. And you're probably going to have to be like, no, we're not. See, friend, chic friend, look. Happy.
Yeah.
No problem. Cora, what are you doing at the monolith?
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here.
I'm gonna use illusory disguise and look like Haru's Ikoth, and then I'm gonna hide.
Where are you hiding? Like in the trees or behind the...
Yeah, in a tree, just somewhere. I'll just hide nearby so I can.
Bro's
keep an
just
eye.
having a cigarette, you know.
Make a blind stealth roll.
Just next to the real one.
Yeah.
The bush
Hey, I'm gonna
thing.
hide right here. Okay.
This could be very interesting.
Oh yeah.
Method acting. Just be the tree.
Yeah, I'm just tree.
Oh, that's an Ithri thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I can't be a potted
Um,
plant.
About 2 minutes after you take
Oh my
your
god, I
hiding
beat
spot?
him here.
And had time to
see-
discuss.
one of the guards from in front of the sheik's tent briskly approaching the monolith with a torch. What do you do?
I'm gonna pop out of the bushes.
You pop out and he kind of...
Surprise.
My lord, I fear you may soon be discovered.
Oh
The
god.
outsiders
Is this,
approach
can I
your
do-
father.
Can I do voices with this? The spell changes appearance and voice. But not mannerisms?
No, you got to know the mannerisms.
I mean, you have
Okay.
spoken.
I've seen him once.
So you are going to roll deception, and you are going to use the impersonate action that's right there in your spell text. Here, you can
Nobody's
just roll
here to
that.
tell him that we're on the
Okay.
list.
Actually, they're on the list. They are prime cultists. I can't. I don't have a token. It won't let me.
Party token. Oh, jeez.
It won't let me.
Okay,
Oh.
fine. I will put Cora. I
It's
can
not my
feel
fault. It won't let
every
me.
time this happens, Myth
Free-ish.
gets more fuel, and I know she's just
Free-ish.
holding all of this against me. Literally all of it.
Free
I
us.
mean, I don't mind the party token on a map where the hexes are this big. It's only when it's like 5-foot squares, and I'm like, I don't want to stand next to Key.
Okay.
They're a
Look,
lizard.
there's a giant
What are you
core
doing?
The
now.
lie. How dare you?
So it ignores anything for dissimilar creatures. And I have
Mhm.
a +4
Yep, noted.
extra, I think, is what I'm getting. from
And
that.
you add your level to it if you're untrained, which you are.
Correct. So the rest
An
of that
additional
should
plus
be fine.
10. Hmm.
I just came from below. I've heard what's happening.
What are your orders, my master? Shall we
Come-
move on your father?
No. 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 I have a plan, but I need you with me. Come with me back to the Sheik now.
He will follow you without question.
That's right, bitch. Cora like
All this
reaches
time,
out
you've been using disguise or illusory disguise for
for stupid
shenanigans,
shit.
and out of nowhere, suddenly, you used it correctly and like nailed it. Okay.
How many hero
Training.
points does
She
she get for
like
that?
she almost reaches out her hand to take his, and then she's like, "Wait, no, I can't do that." And then she's just confident walking.
Or is Icon like, okay, now hold hands.
Okay, no, I don't want to lose you.
Cora starts moving at her normal speed.
I have to like
Well, remember-
slow down.
Cora's normal walking speed is normal. That's only when she chooses to be like, okay, now I fly.
Yeah.
Um,
But like Cora's like, hurry back. Oh shit.
We are casually walking back.
Okay. So meanwhile, back at the Sheik's tent. After a few more minutes, you guys are brought inside. And you can see there's the Sheik, tired, but in his position. Hassan stands in front of him, and you can see that the blue Elemen servant is also at his side.
Favorite wife, huh?
You will speak your story. My father will hear you.
Right. Okay, so the guild was taken over by slavers. I got the guild ledger here. It's clearly, off the books, but I can
As
show
you say
you.
this, Hassan kind of moves to take it from you and
Yeah, and I point out.
examines it before handing
Let
it
me
to his
point
father.
out this decline in profits noted down in the books. But there's money coming in from somewhere, and we found out that there's a whole slaving operation right under the guild hall.
I can
Where
confirm.
we found this guy.
It is run by my former lieutenant, Thurnes Netmaster. And the Sheik is nodding, but is currently flipping through the ledger, while Hassan seems more attentive to you. And these slavers, you have faced them? Do any yet live?
Yeah.
Do you
a
know
bunch
how-
of them are still live.
How it is that they have evaded capture thus far? For my father's forces are numerous and have been on the watch for these slavers for weeks now.
You have your own forces.
We do?
And your brother?
Tolnus is already stomps his foot down really hard.
We weren't mentioning.
What business is this of my brother?
I just wondered if you had one, because there have been rumors that someone.
Not
of
that
your
the
likeness
rumors
was
are
found.
of any importance to the conversation at hand. Naturally, these slavers are a very serious problem that should be dealt with at once.
They had outside help from a powerful magician, or what was it? Like a he's a magician, right? Like, no.
A being they worship as a god.
That guy. I thought the lizard, but okay.
No, the lizard was a buyer.
Oh, but he. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh.
What do you know of Martek?
The Archmage of Elemen Legends, who built, they say, every civilization in this desert brick by brick. So the prophecy is connected in all of this? And what of my bride? As far as I am to understand, Shadala is not held by the slavers, nor by the cultists who they are convinced have her. I believe, my sheik, that it is the fire creature, the Ifrit, who has your bride.
Not me.
And you have evidence of this? I do not, my sheik. But I am confident no slaver has her. And as surely as she was not in the prisons with me, the cultists hunt the slavers hoping they have her. Hassan turns and kind of looks at his father, who has closed the ledger and set it beside him. Actually, no. He's handed it to the dancer, who has taken it and is now looking through it herself. This is not a clear-cut matter. I believe that wisdom, conventional wisdom, would indicate Tolnus Granicus is correct. If the cultists believe the slavers have her, and the slavers believe the cultists have her, we must conclude that neither does, and the only remaining force in the region is responsible. Do I have this correct? I believe so, my sheik. It is not the job that we have requested of you, which makes it all the greater that you have done this service for me and my people. It was not in vain that I sought your friendship and have brought you into my oasis. Of course, the job is not done until Shadala is returned, and my son wed. Thurnas Netmaster, and he looks to the guards behind you. I wish for Thurnas Netmaster to be brought to me at once. Find him. If he resists, use whatever force is required. And a few of the guards bow, cross their arms and bow low to him, and then leave the tent. I find it troubling that such a large, efficient force could develop unbeknownst to me in my own oasis. This place that you have described, this temple, it is an element construction.
Would Ithri have known the construction?
Well, I mean, the element are the non-humans out here, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but would Ithri know details about how long it might have been there?
We did find a Martek inscription and stuff in there.
The best you can say is it's at least as old as Martek.
Okay.
I would say if you were there, yes, you could examine it to glean more, but I since you didn't kind of think about it
at the time. Yeah.
Right.
We did find that amulet or whatever, the Martek emblem, but that Cora has that, so she's not here. I forgot.
I'm sure she'll be back soon. We can take you straight to it, but there may be forces trying to stop that.
Forces? These slavers, you mean?
No.
Shall I marshal the air lancers and No.
there are other forces at work that I don't fully understand because I'm not from this area.
These cultists, element cultists, for sure. My sheik.
I mean,
We have known that they exist, but we have not found their hideout.
Takes
I don't
time.
think you'll need to.
it
I
seems
believe
like
the slavers and the cultists may solve at least one of those problems between themselves.
This is a place of law, and I will not have even criminals fighting their blood feuds on behalf of the law
Then
They
you
will be
have to act
silenced.
now.
in the proper way. Rouse the air lancers and as many of my men as needed. You will show my son the entrance to this place, and my forces will secure it. I want this cult shut down as surely as these slavers. I have spoken. My father has spoken. Kind of raises an eyebrow, like, is that it?
shall we
Yes.
wait here for your horses?
You will show me the way to this buried temple, and we will take care of it from here.
Can we wait for our
On that
fellows?
note, the guards
return.
move aside, and Korus Ikoth enters the tent. And there's like some raised eyebrows.
Hotman.
Korus Ikoth, my son. I was under
about
the
that brother
impression
that I
we were
mentioned?
not speaking. And Hassan is like looking at you like, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna look at the guard. Tell them what's been going on.
He seems confused. My lord, master?
This is how it has to be. Tell them. Tell them
He
what you've
Doesn't
Tell
say
them.
anything.
tell them what's been happening in the temple.
Korus Ikoth, my son. This is
Is she
Not
making
proper.
an impression? Like
no,
impersonating?
he's not going to do it.
impersonating.
There's no role for this. She's already
Oh.
done that. Like he's just like he's now
He's just
stuck.
refusing.
He's in
stuck.
self-preservation mode.
I'm
Yeah,
think
they're
you
not.
broke
They don't
it.
care about him. They're looking at you, and you can see people are starting to realize you're not Korus Ikoth.
okay. I'm gonna manacle my hand to the guard's hand.
Why
Real
do you
quick.
have manacles
I have
does.
manacles. Look.
from that recreation room? Or
And then I'm gonna turn back into Cora.
Okay, as you do, treachery. What is this? And like the sultan, the she kind of leans back,
Whoa!
taken aback. The courtesan takes a half step forward, kind of gasping, and everyone is. Some of the guards are like going to draw swords.
She's gonna wiggle her arm with his. He was going to warn the cultists.
As soon as he sees this, the guard, apparently he's not stupid. He's quick. This one has charmed me. The outsiders, they betray you, my sheik.
What?
Cora,
No.
make a diplomacy.
Where's
The
Why
DC is going to be a lot harder now, though.
Why are you lying? Stop lying.
And Junko, I will say, you could have, well, I don't know what to do with Junko here because Cora left and Cora did not come back. So Junko's probably trying to figure out what the fuck where Cora went. Now that I think about it,
killed Korosaico on the way here. That's
Would I have seen the guard at least?
I'm not. Well, since Cora didn't tell anybody, I don't know that you'd even know to look for that guard.
That is true.
Is Junko like waiting at the monolith? Like, where the fuck? I thought this is where she was going.
Like, there's no
Junko
sign of
get to the
Cora.
monolith?
She just got Shadala'd. Cora, as
Yes.
you're speaking, silence! You have betrayed my father's trust. You will not speak as my brother. You have no right to impersonate my brother or my family. This is an egregious breach.
Did you guys tell him?
No, yeah.
Should we just? Should we?
Acceptable behavior. And at this point, like Tolnus is already shut down. Like,
Okay, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Sorry. Your brother is Korsaikoth is the leader of the cult.
We
Cringes for being yelled at.
there's frowns and some, like. And why would he do that?
Because
Power?
he wants to. He doesn't like that you're the leader, or that you're inheriting the leadership. Probably.
You make grave accusations, my
He can
beloved son.
confirm it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This one, I've no idea what she speaks of. My sheik.
Stop lying.
I'm sure the Sheik has some method of finding out the truth, even if magical, right? You must have some interrogator or somebody. A priest, magician, something. The blue lady.
She's just kind of scrutinizing, and you can see she's thinking. There's definitely like wheels turning up there on her. You've proof of these accusations?
I mean, I was hoping this guard would just confess, but
There is nothing to confess, my lord.
you can tell he's lying, can't you? Look at his face.
How about
His right eye is twitching. Look at it.
I
How about
Look.
Cora?
or
Where did you catch him?
He was going to the monolith.
To do what?
Yeah.
To do what was he? What to?
He was going to open the monolith and go warn his brother.
So maybe his brother's in the monolith. Let's go find out.
Maybe explain the situation. How did he approach you when you were pretending to be Korsaikoff?
shall we move and talk?
The blue lady whispers something in the sheik's ear,
Blue lady.
and he seems to be listening.
Does it look like magic or does it look like actual words?
Make a blind occultism roll. Right, that's the skill you like to use for identify magic, right? Occultism?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say to me? You said, should we move on the sheik? You said it! I'm poking his chest.
Lies from this outsider. Occultism?
Oh, apparently I was Cora? No? I
Huh?
was Medora. That's good.
Okay.
No. Cora was.
This
I
doesn't
was
seem
the
like
other
an
guy.
incantation. Now, none of you have read lips, correct?
I was
Lorian
very
does.
tempted.
I bet
But I
if
did.
anyone, it would be Junko. Speaking of, so Junko, what would you do on realizing that you can't find any sign of Korra? After she ran out of the nomad camp like a bat out of hell.
I'd probably go back to my friends and be like, I don't know where. What the fuck?
So about this point, Junko, you're returning, and you can see Korra manacled to one of the guards, and everybody looks angry, and Tolnus is like, has a kind of a, I warned you attitude about him that's just really irritating and punchable.
He's always punchable.
He was irritating
You
and punchable
can't
before
tell-
then.
What the woman is saying, Medora, but you get the sense it's not a spell, but she's definitely whispering something urgently to the sheik, who's listening, just completely tuning out what you guys were saying in the meantime.
Cultist or slaver?
And finally, even as Hassan is like, this complicates me, like he's in the process of like lecturing to you. You cannot come in these spaces without proof. The burden of this is upon you, and you have gravely insulted. I believe that I may have a better solution. Everyone kind of quiets to look at the sheik. My son, Chorus Ikoth, has a servant, a favored servant, who he keeps with him at all times, and I am told, with whom he confides his greatest secrets. He looks to another of his men, and then to Hassan directly. Hassan Arslan, I entrust this task directly to you. Bring this Karina from the tent of Koror Psychoth to me. As you
Ashlo.
command, my sheik. And he'll kind of give the rest of you guys a look like, I don't know. And then he'll leave.
Why? I know that's very important, and maybe we've lost some trust, but can you send some forces to the... I want to call it Monolith now, because that's what it was said,
That is correct.
Monolith, to the Monolith, and just make sure that if anyone tries to leave that area, they are detained.
He gives a curt nod to another of the bodyguards and leaves the tent.
Excellent.
Sorry, guys, I ran off and then I came back with I got the ball, but I didn't know what to do with the ball once I got it. So I've got this guy.
Good catch.
Wiggles arm.
Is shackled guard now starting to sweat a bit, or is he still?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You can see he's starting to look uncomfortable. About 10 minutes pass.
Okay.
Do you have ways of finding out the truth from someone?
The sheik frowns. The ways of man are the ways of my oasis. If you ask if we've an official appointed wizard, no. But we will find the truth one way or another.
You are a power in charge. You must have ways of determining the truth. And if for any reason you need to find that out from the guard, I'm sure Cora will also, in light of the slight on your family, be willing to go through the same methods.
I do not
she
think that
always
will
tells
be
the truth.
necessary.
As long as it's not torture.
And he kind of glances at the courtesan, who gives the faintest of smiles, enough to indicate this isn't the sheik's plan. This is her plan.
Ether says not torture, but Junko is like in middle getting out some of her darts.
I was gonna say,
Midora's
just from you guys
Dora at this
wandering
point.
about, you're pretty confident somewhere in this camp is a tent with plenty of devices to assist in that endeavor. Where they may lack magic, they have their methods.
I'm gonna
And
whisper
they-
to the guard. I don't have a key.
He is so mad right now. Let me see.
She's gonna annoy it out of him.
Hey,
your mind
you
better
now.
start talking.
Didn't
Best and we'll
Medora
let Marco
undress
look
one of the cultists in the temple and took the robes and stuff?
We do
I
have
did-
ceremonial robes.
Did
in
that
the
guy
party loot.
that we undressed, did he have like any like tattoos or anything of
No.
a cultist symbol? No? Ah,
Nope.
God damn it.
No, these guys have existed like this because they're smart. They don't leave very many obvious identifiers.
They hang
I
up
will
the robes
also
as they
note,
leave.
you guys were told who the leader of the cult was, by the way. Just a gentle reminder.
Oh, I don't remember it.
It was a
I
name that
write-
nite of you recognized when it was said.
Oh,
I write down
yeah.
as much as
Oh.
I heckin' can.
Better not this Corina gal, hopefully.
You better hope not.
Yeah, that'd be oof.
Oh no!
Whoopee.
Fight you too, bitch.
Is it Tarlo? No, that's the other guy. Korga? No. Is it Korga?
After about 10 minutes, you
Maybe
see
actually.
Hassan return with a couple of the sheik's men. They have in tow a masked dancer, human, wearing very beautiful jewelry. Actually, I'm sorry, not human, elven. You can tell from the long limbs and the dark blue eyes. Not irises, like the whole eye is blue. As she's brought in, she's made to kneel before the sheik. And you can see she sort of prostrates herself on the ground, but doesn't speak. Are you Karina, servant in the house of Kor Zykoth, my son? I am, my sheik. And you can see she's visibly shaking. Just a note that I feel like only Medora would notice or would be looking for at this detail. You can see welts and bruises concealed on her by, mostly concealed by makeup, but you know what to look for here. I am hearing troubling rumors of my son, Kor Zykoth. It is not my place to speak, for good or ill, my sheik. You will speak to your sheik on whatever subject you are asked to speak upon. Speak plainly. Is or is not my brother involved in a cult? Is my brother involved in an assassination attempt against my father, your sheik? And like she's flinching at his loud voice. A voice that it would occur to you sounds exactly like that of Korus Zykoth.
Medora would like
No,
to
my sheik.
step so that she is very much in eye shot of this person, but not in the way of the sheik and the questioning. And she's just going to lift the poison cloak over one shoulder because she can't take it off. Lift any other material out the way. And it's not like to show off, but she just reveals her back.
I don't think there's a roll associated with that, but noted. Her face has been in the sand, though. She probably can't even see you. She has
in which
not.
Case, okay, if she's in the sand, then
When I say she's staying like prostrate on the ground, you can see she's trembling visibly, but
Have like carpets?
this is probably your worst nightmare of what when someone uses the word slave.
Medora is going to slowly walk to her. In that case,
Hassan starts to say something or to gesture, and his father just raises a hand like,
gonna
let's
lift
play
her,
out.
still keep her cloak over her shoulder. She's gonna kneel down next to her, and rather than ask her to like sit up and change, she's just gonna take one of her hands from the sand and run it down her back, and she will feel.
No words are spoken, but you do this. Everyone's just kind of watching silently.
And I whisper, there is always opportunity to change. I did. I still am. And I will swear it to you. That I will try and help.
Medora, you get a hero point. Roll a diplomacy check. I love that the timing worked out, that it's like, who do you want to give a hero point to just as this is happening?
I can use a hero
It didn't have
point.
to be blind, but that's fine. Because this wasn't a
okay.
secret roll.
I can do it. I mean, in that case, what was it?
Hang on, I think, yeah, I can actually reveal it. I have a
Ooh.
so you can
I
decide
will-
if you want to re-roll.
I will accept that.
Probably good, because you rolled a 16 on the die.
And I'm gonna get much better. Why do hero points always roll lower?
As we saw with Cora, they friggin' don't.
Because we usually use them
Because
on like
shut up, that's
19s
why.
that still didn't succeed, and then we're hoping for a 20.
Well, we roll them on a 2 and then get a 1.
Shaking. She does slowly raise her eyes, not to the Sheik, not to Hassan Arslan, but to Medora.
Tell the truth. That is all you can do.
He leaves every night. He wears robes. Red. Dyed with blood. And again, she's not talking to the Sheik. She's not talking to anyone but Medora.
I am going to, during
He
this, look at the
speaks.
Sheik so that it doesn't look like I'm using any magic.
It's fine. Chants. Prayers. Awful prayers. Not to Anu. And pays gold to some of the guards. Some of the Sheik's guard.
I nudge the guard next to me.
He gives them instructions. Secret
you.
instructions.
That's you.
He told them to find Thurnus Netmaster. He told them to bring him Thurnus Netmaster so that he could have Shadala. He said he would be Sheik. And with the magic of Korga Kazan, he would be raised the first pharaoh in 1,000 years.
I did it.
All he needed, he said, was the princess. Is that you turning to look at, like, the authorities in the room? I got that vibe. You didn't say it, but the way you looked. Hassan looks shocked. His mouth is just hanging open. The Sheik is hard to read as ever. That may be the opium. The blue element courtesan looks sad, sympathetic.
False sympathetic? Or actually sympathetic?
Actually, like, you sense genuine compassion for this woman from her.
Do I think she knew that this was the situation?
That would be a blind perception to sense motive. You can point out the men that Corpse Ikoth has paid. She's still just looking at Medora
I nod to her.
and nods at you. And you were trying to, what was your, oh, you don't get the sense that she knew. You get the sense, though, that she had an inkling Karina would know. Yes. At this point, the guard shackled to Cora is going to try to, he's going to try to drag Cora out of the tent, make a run
Where are we
for it.
going?
As if.
This is the escape
He's gonna
action.
get through E3.
Oh, I know he's not going. In fact, I'm not even going to bother with we don't need to waste time on dice here.
Okay.
He tries. I don't even think he gets past the Cora wall, honestly. I think he ends up flat on his face.
Where you going?
With Cora sitting on him.
Yeah, I'll just sit on his back.
And
Did you tumble through him?
1, 2, 3.
the Sheik quietly
tripped him.
says, Are any of the other men in this tent? She shakes her head no.
But
The
this
sheik
guy,
looks at
right?
him. Bring me Korusaikoth at once. And they depart. The tent is very quiet.
Anybody got a key or?
Well, I can pick the lock for you if you like.
Did this, Cora.
My brother, my own brother. And Shadala. Do you know where Shadala is?
No.
Tolnus, who is still in fact here. I
Oh, yeah.
believe if this Ifrit has indeed claimed your bride, it is possible that he has withdrawn to the amphitheater. And at that, like, there's a from everyone in the tent, and like a desert breeze blows through the tent, a very cold Arctic breeze that sends chills up your spine. Surely no man would brave such a place. If that is where my bride is, my sheik, I request your permission to ride there at once. No, my son. No man must go to that place.
That's our job, remember?
What place?
They're all kind of like, no one wants to talk about it.
Just mark it on this map.
There's a amphitheater. I can give you some general directions to it. It is a couple days from this place, but we believe it is the gathering place of them. The Melatath. Everyone kind of, like, you get a sense of... Forgive me, you have shown great friendship to the people of the Oasis of the White Palm. I've some family affairs to tend to now. And not all of it will be pleasant business. I would ask that you retire. Enjoy the hospitality of my oasis. And when you are ready, set out for this amphitheater. Find my princess. Return her here, and all of my promises shall be yours.
Not
I
to
would
speak
make
out
one
of.
request of you for now.
Hassan kind of... Speak your request!
She comes with us so that we can treat her injuries. She will not run, and she will still be here to help you with what is necessary.
He looks to his father, kind of... At this point, the courtesan whispers something to him quickly. A fair request. I believe that Korusaikoth will have no further need of our services. I grant her to you.
Sounded like he gifted her.
He did.
Oh shit!
If you want to free her, you can. It is, her fate is now in your hands.
My hands, Marco. My hands.
Marco's like, now hear me out.
Hear me out,
I
buddy.
leave her back after. Okay.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, as uncomfortable as it probably is to your sensibilities, technically you have been given...
It's
Put her
not
in the
that
inventory.
uncomfortable. That's kind of where I thought that was going. Medora's not uncomfortable with it. Medora's like, oh, thank God that he didn't say, give me money for her.
No.
I was gonna ask for money,
and
but
you
then I was
are
like, okay, no, I
ushered...
wrong moment.
You are ushered out of the Sheik's tent. At this point, it's about 4:10 a.m.
Did I get
Yeah.
lockpicked?
I don't know if you're...
No.
I can't believe Key is even
Or
still
my-
awake at this
Wait,
point.
Hello?
Wait,
Yes.
I put the.
Help
Let me
me.
do
He
the.
get
has
the
been
manacles
paying
off.
to the bare minimum needed of this conversation, and has mostly had his
32.
mind on
That's fine.
like
Yeah.
just finding cushions in the room.
Okay. Yeah. There are lots of cushions. Unfortunately, you're not allowed on any of them. Not in this tent.
He is
But-
remorseful.
At this point, you are allowed to return. It's almost dawn. It'll be dawn soon. You guys can go back to your tent, and you are at last allowed to rest.
Can I keep my
Yay.
manacles, or do they need them?
You can keep the manacles. Oh yeah. Even as you're going, you should probably be careful not to listen to that man's fate, because it will be enacted very quickly.
Oh, okay.
But he needs. Do you need his words to? Never mind.
No, at this point, they've got all the words they need. And obviously, before you can take Karina, she is going to have to let them know who all the traitors are. And there's going to be a bit of blood in the sand come the dawn. But before we rest, there's one last thing. As you guys are making your way into the tent to rest, to bandage, to whatever it is you may want to do, Junko, you feel something almost like a beckoning. You feel like the invisible chains upon you are yanked, like you are expected to step away from your tent briefly.
God damn it.
Junko?
Will
You okay?
unintentionally, Junko just gives you the side eye and leaves.
Oh,
Where will you help me?
yeah.
As you step away, your attention is drawn to a specific robed figure, bent and old, seated cross-legged on the sand.
Does it look like anybody else notices him?
No, there's not really anybody else here to notice. I mean, it's before dawn.
Fair.
As you approach this figure, they look up, and you can see the glimmer of malice in their eyes under the folds of their hood. You've been busy, my champion.
Very.
And look
My
at
lord.
how you've grown. I'm not here to punish you. You've done well. I'm here to reward you, my slave.
Okay.
Second one.
I told you to spread my influence. I told you to strike fear into my enemies. And you've done that. The influence of Dontoria grows, but soon you will have to go further afield. And I can't have my champion riding on a camel.
No. I think Karma does a good job.
No, something more eye-catching. Pazuzu, step forward. And the night shimmers. You feel the presence of the rifts as something. Maybe it was always there. Maybe it's just that the curtain of reality has been cut and you become aware of burning amber eyes staring at you out of the darkness above a beak wreathed in blood, blending in with the dark of the night, a glistening sheen of black feathers wafting gray smoke. It lets out a clicking sound as it pads silently through the desert. This great winged creature, like a lion and a hawk, a great fiendish, rift-marked hippogriff.
I, it was. This is so cool, but also
Mhm.
like, fuck this guy.
Zuzu will serve you loyally for as long as you serve me.
Mhm.
Let its beak rend the flesh of those who turn against me. And the old man seated in the sand just sort of blows away with the desert wind, leaving a fucking hippogriff behind, Junko's new divine mount. I will give you control of that creature.
Do we have to feed that thing?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just the flesh of our
Good.
enemies.
Yeah, good thing we have all this rotten meat somewhere.
Effectively, it is
could
just like any other mount. You can command it as a mount. Well, I mean, you can read up on the rules of a mount, but
Yeah.
meet Pazuzu, your new not camel.
Another not a camel for Kyrak and me to confuse with the others.
They look all the same
Yeah.
to me.
Have fun with that. So, with that being said, as Junko
Okay.
is left alone with this creature that stares at her with far too much intelligence and malice, we're going to pause here and take a quick break. Chat, we will be back in a few minutes after some hydration, some snacks, etc. You know the drill. We'll see you on the other side. Bye.
We're back.
And we're back.
Hi, back.
So, are you guys good with resting, or do you want to? Is there more you want to do before we?
Send me to bed.
All right, all of you can rest.
Yay.
Wait, it's been so long. I have to click the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a fashion check?
For bed sheets or
Yes.
Everybody's
well, no,
pajamas.
Astro promised me.
in the morning, you can again attempt to fashion the damn curse off of her, I guess.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that bit.
I assume it's gone dawn now.
It's probably gone dusk
Uh,
by the time we wake up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well-
So 8 hours.
Is this one of those 8-hour
But-
sleep that lasts 16 hours?
But it's like
think-
you can just
to be
sleep
fair,
6
we
hours and
probably-
have 2 hours of other stuff, right? Like
It's about
100%.
noon by the time you guys. I'm gonna add an extra hour just for good measure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
about
sure.
1:10.
Like, do Nari
Excellent.
actually like need proper sleep and stuff, or are they like elves?
Oh,
or
yeah.
something? They need to
Remember,
sleep.
you're more than half human.
More than half human? Bullshit.
At least half human.
Like 51%.
What's wrong with being human?
I am 50.
I mean,
not
the
saying
way
that's
I
what I
look,
like
I
to
wouldn't
do.
believe it.
I love the
Got two
mug
legs,
mixer.
2 arms, no tail.
The mug, I have other merchandise.
Well, I mean, Medora's probably falling over her feet. Karina just follows
Karina's
us.
still with the Sheik, and so basically now you're gonna be able to go get her. She was gonna be interviewed. I figured you guys could rest, and then her fate is for you to decide now. But before we get to
Junko-
that, it's mornings.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do with this?
If he wants to fix his shield.
Can we are pretty well known with the guards and stuff now, right?
Sure are now.
Can I wave over a guard and have them like bring us some, like tobacco and tea and coffee and all those kinds of like
no,
luxury
they're going to
breakfast?
tell you to. You can wave the guard over, but as soon as they see what you want, they're going to be like, "I'm not your servant. Go to the Sand Voyagers compound and get it."
Not even rolling. Ah,
Okay.
No, they're not
to
your.
be-
They're bodyguard. They're soldiers, not fucking butlers.
Yeah,
Damn it.
but before you would even try that, Junko would block anybody trying to leave the tent until she explains.
By the
oh,
way,
why can't they get out? What do you mean?
It's in the air. Like it's not just sitting out there for guards to kill it. It's waiting to be called.
I have Ayus came to me.
What?
Oh, the
When?
old guy with the silk dress?
I
before
use-
sleep. And I guess I've been very violent and
Bad
he
girl.
bestowed a gift upon me. And I will open the cloth, make a really loud whistle.
You can hear a sound like a vulture in the sky. And a moment later, this massive winged horse lands, and like it's in a cloud of feathers and black fur. And when it turns to look, that is no horse head, but that of a very large, fiendish hawk.
We've seen hippogriffs before, right?
Probably, though
definitely-
never.
I-
They're not supposed to look like this.
I definitely haven't.
I seem to remember Cora wanting one, and we nearly joined up with a battalion at some point a very long time ago.
I believe those were griffins, but close
Oh, were
enough.
they griffins? Okay.
That's half of it,
Oh.
not the hippo part.
Yeah.
Did you say it looks rift marked?
Oh, absolutely. You don't even have to. You can sense the presence of the rift upon this creature.
Does it?
It's demonic.
Oh.
Oh my god, I can talk to it, maybe.
Does
Does it
it-
understand me if I ask it?
Well, you don't know if it understands. You just tell me what you do.
I look at Junko and can I talk to him, her, them?
Yes. This is out of my element, my expertise.
Him?
Speak. Him.
Him?
Mhm.
Question mark. Before I go and insult.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I said
You
speak to the
are-
hippogriff, by the way.
So in Chthonian first? You're
It shows no interest in Medora whatsoever.
Is it just watching Junko the entire time, or?
It's sort of
I-
watching the area. It's just ignoring Medora.
I speak to it in demonic and go, "Are you an ally of Junko?"
Pays you no mind.
Okay.
Doesn't respond. You're not sure if it understood or not. It could just be really fucking aloof.
I look at Junko. I'm like, "Yeah, very cool, but not my
Try
part of the
feeding
rift."
feeding it a poffin.
A what?
Nothing. That was not in character. That's a
I-
Pokemon reference.
Oh, I don't know what to feed it.
Looks like it can.
Can
feed
I try
itself.
and?
Don't we still have like all those assorted meats that we bought in the?
I gave all the raw ones that you didn't eat to the slaves we freed.
Oh yeah.
Before they went
I
bad.
forgot about that.
What about the cooked ones?
I still have those. We still have those, I should say.
We can always try
Depends. If
feeding
they
it
were
some
salted,
mutton.
you still have them. If they were just cooked meals, then they've probably gone bad.
No, I only got salted stuff like the jerkies, I believe.
Yeah,
That's fine then, yeah.
But salted
My
stuff is not good for
attempt to
animals.
recall knowledge on what it would eat.
You can do nature, or in your case, you may do rift lore.
I have a thing that's now relevant, so
You're inclined to believe that they don't likely eat anything that you or anyone in this group would approve of. Likely the flesh of creatures that are still alive.
Junko, I think in your mother tongue they'd call it, and I just drop into Corvanian and go, fresh meat, like living.
And thinking.
Yep. But I say it in Corvanian because I am not saying that out loud in front of anyone else. I won't tell.
I don't want to. She'll say that in Corvanian.
I think it would be wise to not mistreat a gift from Ayus at the moment.
I will note, by the way, it is paying attention to this conversation. And it's like, not only is it like looking at each of you as you're speaking to each other, you almost get the sense of glee from it. Like it knows and it's reveling. This is not a good creature.
What? She literally just shoots it away to go back up into the sky. on.
It'll hesitate just long enough to make eye contact with Junko, and then it'll leave.
I hate you.
Medora is gonna carry on in very broken Corvanian, but it's still Corvanian, and just if you need help with this, I will, but let's try it. Do this as reasonably as possible.
Okay.
Should we... Oh, would you come with me? I need to go and get Karina.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Askell,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the stats for it. They're not complete for the attributes.
They are.
It says things to boost. Or just ignore it.
You ignore that.
Okay.
It doesn't get those.
Okay.
She'll drop back into common. Cora, if I bring Karina back here, would you help me? I would like to make sure that she's healing, but you're better than me, and I would like to do it, but not alone.
Sure, I can help.
I wouldn't want to make it worse.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Before you go to fetch Karina, is there anything else anyone else wanted to do prior to this?
I just want to get my roll in to see if I figure anything out.
Oh, yeah, do your fashion lore.
That's blind or?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Lime green.
Actually, no, it's not blind. It's not blind, because I said you
I
need to
thought-
know if you get the natural 20.
Oh, so you can't lie?
Correct.
Public roll.
And there's no chance of fail. Like, there's no consequence. It's literally
Yeah,
either
yeah.
you get a natural 20 or you fail.
I'm just annoyed about the cape. And that's
Yeah.
how we do that.
Just his morning ritual is becoming fussing over trying to make it look better and failing.
At this point, the response are just soft Marco.
Okay. All right, so that's it then.
To
Oh,
fix a
yes.
shield, do I need rolls, or can that just be part of a downtime?
I think there's a crafting action for repair.
There is, but I wondered if that was only when it was,
No, I think that's exactly this.
I will keep pressing this button until it works.
You are holding or wearing a repair kit. You spend 10 minutes attempting to fix a damage. Yeah, because it's an exploration action.
Okay.
On a critical failure, you do further damage to it, though. That's
Oh,
that's the
no.
downside.
Oh, sorry.
This will just be me repeatedly doing a thing.
That's fine.
So
So go ahead. Your first 10 minutes.
it will only take 1 minute, not 10.
Okay. You're
Ooh.
right. I forgot. You have quick repair. Yep.
You can destroy it 10 times quicker.
Okay. So failure, there's no penalty.
Yeah, this was why I was just like, how many? I wish there were actually. Can I just re-roll that in? Re-roll. Do you mind if I just keep re-rolling it so I
Yeah,
don't have
by
to
all means, that's
go
fine.
through the macro? There we go.
Success. You restore. What's your proficiency in crafting?
Expert.
Expert. So you restore 15 hit points to your shield.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Go ahead.
Apparently, I can't re-roll that if it's successful. Shit.
Correct. It might have auto-applied the healing.
It didn't. Which was a shame. This is gonna take a lot of buff. So if other people want to do stuff while I do this, I'll just let you know if it breaks.
Could I consult the stars?
Look at that. You can click the restore button.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
In the daytime.
I can do this one in the day, yes.
Ooh.
What are you trying to do?
Could I consult the stars?
Yeah, by all means.
So,
Send something to chat for me.
Are you asking about good investments for the
There
day?
you go, Ashley. You can restore the last. Your shield is fully fixed in 3 minutes.
Nice.
You just needed the right tools and a nice workspace. That's
I
all.
needed a rest first. That was what it was.
Huh. You draw upon your readings of a recent night sky. So you are choosing. Okay, yeah, you can do all that. You know how to do that, right?
I'm assuming I just changed one of them to trained.
Yes, but you need to keep track of which one it is.
Oh, it's going to be intimidation.
Because you
And
can't
I'll-
use that for feats.
Yeah, of course. And
Okay.
it turns off at the end of the day anyway.
So kind of you guys' morning stuff, like key.
Can I do a check too?
What are you doing?
I just wanted to do a check on the critter. So what would I roll for that?
What do you want to? A check doesn't give me very much information.
What
do you,
the heck
what do you,
it is? Like any.
So you could
info
do
about it at
nature. You
all?
can do probably nature.
Not religion, correct?
No, not on that.
Okay, I don't think this is gonna give me anything, but
Actually, that is a hippogriff. You know that they are very proud, intelligent beasts. Usually, they can be trained as mounts, but you kind of gotta know what you're doing. They are finicky, but you know the general basics of a hippogriff. Further, though, you can tell that this is no normal hippogriff. It's extraplanar. You don't get the sense that it's from around here, and you get a strong vibe that thing, that is not a good thing.
okay. I just want to know what I could glean from it.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Okay.
You did say that we were like, because what time was it? Was it like noon or
You guys got up
afternoon?
at like noon and spent
Okay.
about an hour in daily preparation. So by the time you're moving in the day, it's about 10 after 1.
So would Hogan's bar be open for lunchtime?
As far as you know, I mean, I don't think you guys ever checked the hours there, but you could go to the,
Haven't we
the
been there
sandwich or
for lunch before?
God,
Yeah.
Late afternoon.
Like we went shopping late afternoon,
Remember?
drinking time.
Like we went there.
Um,
We went there kind of
That
late
was.
afternoon.
I'm pretty sure that was 6 p.m. that you left.
Oh.
Ah.
Or
quite.
you were carried
Oh.
out at about 6 p.m.
Yeah, I know what time I entered. I don't know what time I left.
There's a
So, as far as you know, it's likely you'd be able to get into Hogan's Bar. But correct me if I'm wrong. You guys' first stop is Hassan Arslan to make sure Karina's okay and to pick her up, ideally.
Yeah.
You make your way to his tent. Actually, it would probably be to the Sheik's tent, where you are directed to Hassan's tent, where you learn he's not here right now. Actually, he's at his own tent. Going to the tent of Hassan. I don't know why couldn't I just let him be where he normally is? Why do I have to be like this?
Yeah, why do you have to be like this,
Does he have
Asshole?
like a full
Near to the
schedule?
large, because I'm a perfectionist. Near to the largest tent in the encampment, this tent is larger than most. It is made of obviously superior material, its colors as bright as the largest tent, the Sheik's tent. You do find, when you approach, he's actually outside, and he's got like some kind of a cloth, and he's drying his face off, and he sets it down when he sees you coming. He's actually out of his armor. It looks like you caught him probably just awakening himself.
Long night for everybody.
Quite. You are well. I see that you are much more refreshed and put together than when we spoke this morning.
Yes. How are you?
It was a dirty business, and there is more ere all of this affair is concluded. It would seem that my brother has slipped the net. However, the harm he can cause to my father and to the people of this community has been negated. He will not escape us for long, and that is in great part thanks to your actions. So, you have my thanks. And, by association, the thanks of my father, the Sheik.
Do we also have a reward?
I believe you were already promised a reward for when my bride is returned.
Right, but we did some extra work that we weren't asked to do.
You did. And I understand that you have claimed a great deal of rewards from the fallen within this temple of Elemen heresy. Is it not so?
I have taken nothing.
Empty pockets. Nothing.
If it's anywhere, it's in Cora's sleeves. This is out of character.
I have taken nothing.
No,
I
I
didn't
think we
pick up
didn't
anything.
take anything.
Where is she?
He's got magic items and stuff from the Temple of Set. What do you
What
want
did we
about?
get? The
Yeah,
Star
we
Gem.
have-
That doesn't count.
We got a
That
ring
doesn't
call.
count.
That's very different. She's
Well,
not counting that as loot from the fallen.
I got emotional damage.
Same.
And you got some curses.
She's not
Curse was the
counting that
best
as loot
part.
from the fallen.
That's unfortunately he's going to count that as.
Is there? We did get some gain, but we also got some bad. Is there anyone here that could remove a curse?
I don't need it.
One of you is cursed.
Apparently not.
Kind of.
We do
Alright.
have a priest of Anu who can assist you. And I will personally cover any costs if that is your wish. Though if you would prefer to deal with this yourself, I certainly understand.
We'll
No,
cover the
I-
cost for free.
I'm gonna nudge Medora to accept said offer.
No strings.
As you have said, you have performed a great deal of extra service for my father and the people of the Oasis of the White Palm. It is the least I can do. And I confess, it would give me pleasure to see you, to see Nadron have to deal with you. He has caused me and my bride some small matter of misfortune.
Karina?
Ah, Karina. It is funny you should mention her. She is with Nadron now as we speak, receiving some care. It was discovered that my brother was not always kind to her. She's receiving some ointments and treatment when she is, well, if you wish, I will accompany you there to the clerical tent, and you may
First aid.
continue as you wish.
Thank you. We
Thank
are
you.
ready.
And there is the matter of the amphitheater.
You can explain to us where it is on the way and why it was so bad when it was mentioned earlier this morning.
Walk and talk. And he will start walking with you straight there. It's weird because like every time you've interacted with this guy, he's been like the prince, the armored son of the Sheik.
Yeah, no,
He's kind
a
of talking
stingy
to you like a
bastard.
dude right now. Like
Dude.
Stingy dude.
he's not
Not
horrible.
like a wants an eye patch and a torch for a peg leg dude, though, right?
Right. Sure. Hang on, let me find my rumor table because that's where all the information he has is actually at. Excuse me. Ah, yes. The amphitheater. It is the site of a crypt. There was a bandit many, many hundreds of years ago who plagued this desert. Even in the time of the Archmage Martek, I believe. This being was felled, but it is said that his crypt bore his malice, and that it festered in the desert beneath the sun. It is a beacon to evil. It calls out to all those of darkness. And they gather there, in the pits beneath it. You would do well not to descend too far into it. The further below you go, the worse the evil depravities that dwell there. The Malateth, you have learned of the Malateth, yes?
Yes.
These, the enemy of my father, and soon myself. These, the servants of this Ifrit. They dwell there now. It is like an army encampment. It will be the fortress of all of his evil, collected into one pit. All who go there die. If that is where he has taken my bride. And he stops walking now and turns intensely on you. I would have gone with you. I would have gone for you if I could. I would rescue her. I am putting my entire trust and future in your hands. Do not fail to find my princess. My love.
Don't worry, we've got your back. And since I know they love physical affection, I will give him a hug.
No guards here right now,
Hmm.
right?
Well, there are. They've been kind of loitering, though, unobtrusively. He doesn't really hug back. He just gets very tense, like, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love Chorus so much.
Oh, Stilly,
Um,
something I would have done overnight is identified this thing.
Oh.
You guys already
So
did,
we didn't.
How come it's only labeled as
Because
that in
you-
my inventory?
because you got success and not critical success.
Okay, well, I'm going to attune to it, so.
Okay.
Invest, sorry.
I know what you meant. He'll lead you the rest of the way to the clerical tent.
Now, two of us are cursed.
That's what I was
No,
thinking.
if that were the
Nobody knows
case,
about that for me.
you know what? I'm feeling. Let's
Went to bed petting a little
let's do
skull.
this. Since I've got the map, why not, right?
The tent has a map. Oh wow, this is a big tent.
The tent
Mhm.
has a party token.
What's that
Oh.
silver horse?
Hang on, let me find. There it is. A plain dull green tent stands to one side. The tent flaps are open and inviting. He kind of leads you right inside. Now, first of all, I will have you know that this is a shop.
Oh,
Okay.
what can we buy here?
Observe her. All sorts of
Oh.
stuff.
Oh, healing potions. Wouldn't those
Healing
be super
potions, yeah.
useful?
Soothing toddy.
I'll have some
Mhm.
soothing toddy. I
Uh,
don't actually want some soothing toddy.
He leads you inside, though, where a silver statue rests atop a circular stone platform in this otherwise plain room. A single hooded figure in white robes stands with his back to the tent entrance. Actually, I shouldn't say a single figure. That's the most noteworthy figure. Standing before him, Marco, you get a hero point, is
Ooh, thank you.
the figure of Karina. And you can see that she's actually wearing like some sheer black robes now. Nothing that really changes the revealing nature of her garb, but it does protect her skin from the sun a little better now. The figure turns to face you. And he immediately, you get a sense of no nonsense from this man. And he kind of scowls when he sees Hassan. Your woman is cleaned up and tended to. Her wounds have been treated. Outsiders, you are welcome in this place. And he performs like a holy gesture. In the name of Anu, I give you blessings.
Thank you.
Hmm.
You're
What do you guys do?
blessed too.
What are you guys doing?
Can
Immediately
you
checking
remove
on
a
Karina.
curse?
A curse of what nature?
I point to the hideous cloak that Midoriya is wearing.
His eyebrows raise a little bit. Actually, Hassan kind of turns and you can hear him mutter, "That makes sense." It's really ugly. Let's see here. Real quick. Let me just. A cursed cloak. Let me see. This can be removed for a cost. A donation to Anu. And Hassan actually speaks up. That will be covered by the Sheik's treasures. He turns. Will it now? I was unaware that the Sheik pays the expenses of careless outsiders. Careless outsiders in the service of the Sheik. Friends of the Sheik who have saved this camp from more than its share of dangers in but a night.
Oh man, if this was Nifix, she'd be sticking her tongue out right now.
I mean, Junko could, and we wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's true.
By the grace of Anu, I will remove this curse. Kneel before the
96.
altar.
Can we also get some healing potions?
You can use the shop interface as you wish.
Can
However-
I just convince them that we get those on the Sheik's cost?
With Hassan Arslan standing right here, probably not.
Yeah, why not? Why can't I convince this dude? What do we have
Because
rolls
he's
for?
gonna be like, nuh-uh.
I mean, Marco's not cursed. What does he get?
You can buy them.
Can I haggle them?
Probably not. I think those are already at
These
cost.
people are
but-
bitches. If when I
They're
find
not
the princess,
marked up.
I'm gonna not give her back in the condition they lost her.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Assume you've already haggled them down. Those are at cost. My God, you guys.
Are they though? 12
yes.
gold pieces. Like no normal person can afford these.
Hang on, let me confirm before I run my mouth that those are already.
Like what if some farmer guy needs a healing potion? They're not gonna have.
They don't
12
get
gold.
them. That's correct. Those aren't
Yeah.
for normal people.
They die.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yes, these are already one for one. These are not
Ah.
marked up. Technically,
Ah.
I should have marked them up because that's how stores are supposed to be, but that's already. You can assume you've haggled them down to the lowest possible cost.
Fine, I'll buy some. The regular one.
However, for the curse, there is still a roll involved, and Nadron is going to attempt to. What's the word? Counter charm. This
Can
is
I
not going
aid
to
in
go
any
well.
way?
You cannot.
Can I aid?
You cannot. So it's like when you cast a spell magic, nobody can aid you in dispelling magic.
I see.
It's purely a measure of your spell casting power.
It was more like a. Do you want me to hold? Like, do I need to just lie? What do you want from me?
Should
You're
I
just
T-pose
kneeling.
or should I just? Oh, okay. T-pose, Medora.
I've got
Oh.
room in this actual room.
Oh,
Did he make it worse?
he did not.
I mean, he didn't roll bad.
I'm looking at cleanse affliction. Counteract. That
Surely.
was the word.
Surely.
It is based on his level. And you can tell, like, 10 minutes turns to 20 minutes. His frown is deepening, and he's sort of, it's like when you go to the doctor and they check your blood pressure, and then they're like, they purse their lips at you, and then they bring in a different thing to do the same process over again. And then they kind of have that air like it's your fault. You know, anyone familiar with this? Just
Oh
me?
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, after a few tries, he says, "This curse is clearly great, and has been brought about by some evil beyond my skill to mend."
Then surely you're gonna throw in some anti-venom for free, right? To cover for your failure?
The failure does not lie with me nor with great Anu. It is with the strength and lack thereof of mortals in the face of divinity. Were we stronger, were our moral fiber of greater potency, such curses would not take root. Is there any other services I can render to you?
I'm good.
No.
Help me. Medora would like to check that Karina has actually been healed.
Yeah,
properly.
so if, like, for the first 5 minutes, he actually made her stay kneeling and continue praying to Anu. He said she wasn't finished cleansing her soul yet. Eventually, he's moved on as he gets more frustrated. Oh, yeah, this guy sucks. As he gets more frustrated with your curse, he sort of stops fretting over her. You can survey her, like, you can see, like, she has scars. Those, you can't really do much about scars. But yes, she has been tended to. You can see it looks like there's been some recent ointments applied to the worst of the welts and such. Effectively, she just needs time and cosmetic care.
Karina, would you like to come with us?
I understand that I am to serve you now.
We
I
can
will go
talk
where
about
you
this.
command.
For now, with us then.
As you wish, my
When was-
lady.
When was the last time? What?
What?
Okay. When was the last time you ate or drank or
This morning, I was. I was blessed with the Sheik's kindness, and that of his son. Oh, I get it. It's another pun on the name. His son, Hassan.
Yeah.
God damn it, Tracy
Well-
Hickman.
Wait,
You know he did that on purpose.
Medora looks at Hassan? Like, is that what kind of kindness?
She has been
Like,
treated as a guest of the Sheik and provided
Thank you.
with a very nutritious breakfast and all the water she required. Beyond that,
thank you.
if she is to travel and serve you, she will receive the same benefits you do. That is to say, our
None.
hospitality.
Medora's just gonna like put a heel on Marco's toe and just...
This is where Junko leans in, and now that Junko knows she speaks Corvanian, she asks her what she wants.
I will, but I
Perhaps we will
don't
be
want to...
departing as gracious a host as you have been, Nadron Ilanis. We will take our leave.
Yeah, thanks for...
His
I
answer is
guess.
just pursed lips and a gesture that is supposed to be like a holy, like a blessing, but he somehow manages to make it rude at the same time. Oh yeah, and if there was any more
withholds
purchasing.
all comment. All
Where in the tent city place was his tent? Just out of interest.
It
With
was
the Sheik's compound or
Oh look,
right
a
there.
big tent.
this
Oh,
one?
The one I just.
Okay.
That's the cleric tent,
This one, okay. Well,
That's the
multiple
Sheik's
people were
tent.
picking at the same time in various locations.
and that's the tent of Hassan Arslan.
Ah, now we know how to spell his name. Okay. So how come his last name is different than the other guy's last name, or is that just like a middle name?
It's a cultural thing
Oh, okay.
because the Sheik is also Arslan.
Yeah, but his other son isn't. Is he?
Correct. So presumably that has something to do with being second-born.
Ah.
Haha, loser. Weren't bird first, you're last.
Does anyone want a meal and a drink before we carry on?
Yeah.
I
mean,
no,
that
just some
would
of
be
that
lovely.
mutton.
So, I will say this then: if you are departing for the Sand Voyagers compound, Hassan Arslan will say, "I have duties with my father. I bid you good fortune. May you return swift as the desert wind with my bride."
We'll do what we can.
And he's going to go do son of the Sheik things. You guys are headed for the compound?
Mhm.
All right. Lots of shopping can be done there, as well as food.
Well, since we didn't get paid, it's not that like
Well,
we can
correct.
afford
You don't get
anything.
paid until you finish the job.
We fucking did like so much shit. Like
You got stuff to sell.
what? What did we get from the fucking thing? I didn't get anything.
Is
Oh,
Marco,
well,
is
to be
Marco
fair,
like moaning about
Remember
this
all
all
the
the way
big
down?
rubies that you guys were like, no, I'm not touching that. Remember all the
I'm not taking the
gigantic
eyes of
10,000
Set.
GP rubies?
Remember everything that I tried to touch and it was fucking cursed and turned into lead?
That doesn't sound like my problem.
Out of
I mean,
interest, like, is
we got
Marco
some weapons.
chuntering all the way down to the Sand Voyagers Guild? Is he like, we're paid?
I'm
We got
just
some-
saying,
I don't know,
there
dude.
were two 10,000 GP rubies that
Yeah,
you
but
guys
you
were
say
like,
that, but if
not
I
touching
fucking try
them.
to touch them, I'm probably gonna get zapped by Set himself or something.
I mean, you are correct.
Yeah, Wait, but no, maybe did the guards get zapped and I can now go
Are you
collect?
kidding? They're not going to touch that.
Because they get actually paid.
Marco,
So
I know you want to be paid, but here's a list of everything we've done where we've never been paid.
Look, if they don't start paying me soon, I'm gonna start stealing, alright?
am I able to
Weren't you
sell some
already?
things?
I mean,
Yeah.
we got plenty
So-
of weapons in the party stash that we can sell.
You guys can
though.
still sell stuff.
Should I do that for you?
Oh, yeah. No. Is there not a sell button at like a store? I believe you can sell gear in any store
Ooh.
interface.
Is there, like-
How? Where?
So open up. So if you want to sell weapons, go to the golden sword. If you open up the golden sword, there should be a way, because like it gives me the option to allow sales, so I know you can sell things.
We move to there so that we can see all
Yeah.
the shop options.
I think we have to be able to see the shop to open it.
Oops.
There you go.
Oh yeah. That's the green and purple one, is the golden sword. Also, that's where they had that set of adamantine full plate that Ithri was.
Well, this
Making
could
eyes
be
at.
a problem. You don't have a selected default character and won't be able to automatically purchase items.
Okay, so that's irritating. I don't know why it's doing that to Cora. Is everyone else able to do it?
Let's see.
Gonna
Let me
try
just
and
do this.
something that I don't want.
I've popped out your tokens. See if you can do it that way.
Do we need to select our tokens, did you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, notice the top down for Pazuzu. Just because it's still fucking sweet.
Zulu's probably really good at intimidating people.
You'd be surprised and disappointed.
Oh.
I deselect. There we go.
I feel like Pazuzu would be like on top of the building. Not in here.
Yeah.
As you come into the market, I thought I had a. It's been so long since I've had to use all these sound sets. I've forgotten where everything is.
Wait, is
I-
Pazuzu hurt?
That's just because the no, it should be at full.
Okay.
You made
I
it
don't-
worse.
I did. The zero
Near
didn't.
death.
Okay, stop
What?
trying to help.
My numlock wasn't on. That's why.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Also, though, he's not here. He's up in the air somewhere,
Yeah, but
out of sight,
it's
not
good
of
to
mind.
fix it now, right?
Hmm. So,
Shit, I fucked it up. Did it work? Did I do it?
I don't. Did what work? I don't see anything.
I don't see a way to sell.
Try dragging your equipment on there.
I did, and now it's gone.
Oh,
Is
they
wait,
stole
what?
it.
I dragged it in there, and now it's gone.
Wait, it has.
Is there a pop up?
Oh no, here it is. No, I can't get this to work, so. I guess I can just put it in the party stash, and we can do it that way.
Hang on. I see the problem. I found it. It's because I have to turn it on. There.
It's not you.
Now you should be able to sell.
You didn't do it before you came to me with this.
I didn't know that was a thing. That there's like a make an offer. There. Now they have buyback.
That you have to turn on per store.
I do.
Did you
Okay.
turn it on for the Weaver's stuff?
How do I sell though?
I don't know.
Drag, just. Okay.
Look, this is new to me too. Uh,
Oh, here we go. So
okay,
half
you can now do it
price,
for the
is that
Weaver
correct?
staff as well.
50 gold. Like, does that
Yep.
half price? Okay, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna sell stuff then.
So you're offering it for 50? Yes.
Oh, I have a treasure to sell actually.
Now with treasures, there should be a button on your character sheet you can just click to
Without
sell
opening a
all,
shop?
and it will sell your treasure.
Yeah, but I don't want to sell all treasure because some of the stuff I randomly shitty picked up is probably also considered treasure and has no value. in
it's
it.
only the stuff that's categorized under the treasure heading on your character sheet.
Yeah, which is, for example, the set of ivory dice I bought.
You're gonna keep those?
Yeah, I bought them. You may.
Freaking nerd. Fine, you can use the interface for them.
Does anybody want the weapons and shield in the party stash?
I look at E3.
Wait, there's a shield in the party stash.
Sorry, I misspoke. Weapons and shit.
Okay. It's like, I've been looking for a shield for fucking ages. Which is one.
I've been looking for a shield for 20 minutes.
Let's
Or
have a
like the
quick
plus
look.
1, plus 2 things on them.
No, are
Uh,
we not able to take the runes out of them though, and use them?
You can
for our
pay to have them
weapons?
moved around.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
also,
I
Yeah.
will
Or
pay
yeah, have
Ithri
Ithri do it without
here as a
paying.
drink.
I just could I finish my question, please? Are you able to stack the pluses?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Ash, how did you sell back? Where was the button?
I just clicked and dragged it from my sheet to the store. And then a thing pops up.
We should definitely take the runes off of things, especially that scimitar.
Ooh.
Does everybody have plus 1 on their weapons?
I do.
Yes, but there's
I-
a plus 2.
I can convert some of those to. I can swap them around basically.
Well, the plus 1s we don't need, right? That's what I'm saying.
You can
Yes.
also sell some of them.
So
Yeah.
we can sell them.
We can sell the plus
one.
ones. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do you
sell
get
Uh,
more money selling the rune separate from the sword, or would you get combined? Doesn't matter.
Don't think it matters.
Medora, is that 50% of the value? Because you can only sell for 50%, unless it's a treasure which sells for 100%.
It's normally 160 GP.
Just making sure.
What's the striking rune do?
Adds a weapon damage die.
Ooh.
So we might want to
Striking
keep.
is a big deal.
Yeah, you might want to keep those.
The party sheet keeps closing on me, and I'm not sure why.
Not me.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, Actually, I need striking on my bloodletting comma, I think.
Which I still have, by the way.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Mm.
Dilly, can you
Well-
fix this stuff in my character sheet, please?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
The skull and the crystal ball, they're still unusual, but they would be like.
The
They should
crystal
be-
ball's junk
Well, why is it like this then?
because I thought it was funny to leave it like that.
Okay, well, can
Oh.
you fix the skull, please? Oh wait, does everybody have +1 on their armor?
Yeah.
I don't know that I can.
You can. Unarmored is armor.
Because
You
I
can have armor
I-
runes on your clothing.
Ooh,
Nice.
do they stack?
They don't stack. You can only
Ah.
ever have one at a time, but
Here's a +1 hide. 3. These are for you to take off and fiddle with. What's left here?
Well, thanks.
Okay, you didn't have to put worthless in the name, you asshole.
well, there's other crystal balls that are not worthless, so I had to differentiate it.
I mean, just call it glass.
Just from a
Um,
practicality standpoint, I did have to.
Here's the mentalist staff for whoever wants to use that.
No,
have
it's not a mentalist staff. It's a greater mentalist staff.
I already have one.
E3,
Hello.
could you make the comma striking?
Yes.
No, I will note,
Not
I
here and
believe
now.
it takes Ithri 1 day per
Item.
thing he's working with.
Yeah.
But again, there's no clock on you guys, so if you want, you can spend a week or two and like do some.
Hassan sat there being like, "The fuck? Why hadn't they left?"
Well, no, I mean,
What'd they do?
he's a commander. He understands that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an army is only as good as its equipment. But
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
messing.
and since he's not giving us any.
as long as he knows you're not just taking a vacation drinking Bahama Mamas.
I do whatever I want in my off time.
Sometimes you
He
just
won't be
need
a
a
dick about
Bahama
it.
Mama.
So we have 3 +2s.
I don't have any pluses on my weapon, I don't think.
Do you have weapons?
Also, you can get gloves that can have +1, or that you can enchant with stuff like that.
This is what I'm currently using.
Oh, right, you do have that set as gloves, so that's already function. Okay. The hand wraps.
So,
However, I should note, Rebutter is a specific weapon and cannot be altered.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
It's a
That's
unique
why.
item, is it? Okay.
You were gonna
Astral,
say,
my
Nif?
treasure is mispriced because I don't think it translated, but I was just gonna sell it. But it's stuff that I
What do you mean?
like. Some of my gemstones.
Those look right to me.
I have the values in my inventory, but when I drag them to the shop, they are way cheaper, and therefore I'm not selling them.
I think the value it's showing here is accumulating all of them together.
Yeah, it's showing.
So it's
2
not
each
your lapis
for
aren't
every single
140
one.
SP each. All 28 together is worth 140.
Yeah, they're 5 each, but when I drag them across, it's saying 2.
Did you get them when we were playing 5e?
No,
Yeah, and then I converted them correctly
they've
because.
been converted.
Oh, okay.
So when we converted, Askell said how much we could have.
Oh,
because I
no, I
had
see what's happening. Yeah, because they
way
don't.
heckin' much more.
They also do have markup markdown for selling, I think, for
Cool, I'm
treasures.
not selling them.
So he's here. You're basically getting a shit price for the gems.
When I
Yeah.
see her
I did not
trying
check
to
that.
sell gems that I didn't see her take from anywhere, I'll
Nope.
be like, how
I
long
would
has it
not
been
sell
since...
these anywhere near Marco.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you've got just a pile
Sorry.
of gems that has like a specific value set to it, you can
Mhm.
just deduct that and add that value to your gold. We can just say like you guys spend some time going through. Like, I don't want to get bogged down here. I'm trying to
That's cool.
streamline this a little bit.
Medora's
Yeah.
not gonna sell them short. She knows what they're worth.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have the value, you can just delete them from your inventory and add that coinage.
Okay.
I'd rather prioritize expediency here than just being obnoxious for the sake of being obnoxious about money. Mind you, there's a time and place for me to do that, and I love doing it when that time and place is present. But we don't have to do that right now.
I put the gold in the party stash.
I sold my treasure and it said it was doing stuff, and then I never got any gold, but I don't know what went.
Okay, so don't do that.
We'll figure that later.
Take note of what it's worth and just manually add it, delete. I guess that's what we're going to have to do.
You have to hit accept.
I learned that. Yeah, I did click accept, and then it went refresh, refresh, refresh. No more gold. So all of the stuff is gone, and the gold is not here.
Okay, just make note of what kind of gold you need. You can add that. That's fine. I'm not going to steal from you.
3,000.
We'll figure
Oh,
it out later.
Ashlow, I don't know if I can figure that out later.
It's fine.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trusted the system. More for me. So, back to weapon stuff. Who has a weapon that they want stuff on?
Can you go higher than +1?
Yes.
We have 1 plus 2.
We have 3
striking.
+2s between us.
Oh, okay.
I have another one on me because I was using it sometimes.
Yeah, I have one. There's one in the party, and Mark, you're
Hmm.
using the scimitar, right?
Well, I would prefer to use the rapier because I get my precision stuff on that. So
Yeah, so we can But is there any other than us three? Does anyone else need a weapon upgrade?
I've got +1 and I rarely use it. I'm
Okay.
more staffing and spelling.
I'm dying.
Junko, you should make sure you've got +2s where possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the +2 one in the party sheet. That's the one I took. So I would
Cool.
like that on something.
So if you guys let me know, although what I need to know GM wise is creating or swapping runes is what we're doing, I guess.
Yes.
So they are all +2 striking scimitars,
Mm-hmm.
but some people's weapons have not striking but other things, right?
Mhm.
Mine's
I
striking.
presume you can't have striking and additional.
You can.
You can.
I've got striking returning.
Okay.
Ooh.
Exactly. So you can have a number of runes that are not striking equal to the plus value. So if you've got a +2, you can have 2 runes and striking. If you have a +1, you can have 1 rune and striking.
Okay.
Striking is considered separate from other runes. So like you could have a +1 flaming striking rapier or a +2 flaming frost striking rapier. You could not have a +1 flaming frost rapier.
Got you. Excellent. So in that
Basically, there's
case-
3 types of runes. There's potency, striking,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
other.
It's all coming back to me now. I thought striking was part of potency. That was the confusion.
Nope.
So I can basically swap any runes around from any weapons as long as I don't stack them, right?
Yes.
So if I had a +2 striking and a +1 flaming, I could leave the +2 flaming striking
That's exactly what I
on one
want.
weapon.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Do we just give you our weapons then?
And
It
time.
will take time. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need the weapons.
I would need
like,
the weapons here. Well,
Are
I
we
don't
going to
know.
give them to you when you need them, or do you
I
want
don't
them
know how
now?
this works mechanically in Foundry or Pathfinder.
Here, so you'd have to manually update the weapon. Here's what I'm
Yeah.
going to say. This week, between game sessions, make a list of everything that you want updated for your weapons and or armor. I will tweak them.
Mhm.
Ithri will fix them. Ashlow will take note of how many days you guys are going to need to have it all done and let me know next week.
Okay.
Does that work for everyone?
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I will I will leave the map on this page between game sessions so you can look at the storefronts between
Yay.
games if you want. And you can't buy anything, but you can make a list of what you want to buy. And like really easily, we can just jump in and like, okay, that's purchased. Done.
Okay.
That way we don't have to spend like tons of time on stream just perusing and figuring out.
Yeah.
Do you
Sounds good.
mean that I could spend my entire fortune on rice? That's fine.
If you
We can
want,
make
but I
the
wouldn't
hippogriff
recommend it.
carry
Have the-
it.
You'll be in
Yeah.
a real bad situation.
Until
You
we
put it
get
on the
the
hippogriff.
Molotov are birds and we feed them the rice and they explode.
It was when our school did the update for Medora, and I sat here and I watched things move, and I waited and I waited, and eventually the rice moved. And I could
Did you notice I
feel-
saved it for literally the last possible
You-
thing too,
like,
because I was trying
I
to
was sat there watching, and I was ready to message you and be like, "And the rice."
fucking hated that rice. I was like, I'm so mad that you have this. What a fucking waste.
Maybe we can have a scene where she swaps some golden idol for a bag of rice and then runs away from a boulder or something like that.
So it does.
Giving some away.
Staying on track, it does sound like you guys are going to spend something like at least a week gearing up, getting ready to go out into the desert again.
Yep.
At least, yeah.
If we're going to be busy.
Yep. That's
I don't
probably
suppose the
true.
party has a spare 24,000 gold, do they? No? Okay, cool. Just checking.
Oh.
Between us?
Probably
Uh,
still no.
How much
Bearing in
does
mind,
cost?
Ithri has 100.
I've got 57.
Is that am I to understand that's Ithri with his face against the glass looking at that armor again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Cora can't hear us right now, can she?
No.
Okay.
How
Why, what
much
are you going to
was
steal
it?
from her?
No, I wanted to like I don't know if she I think she still has a bunch of silver coins in her sleeves, and maybe we could just add those to the party funds
That-
if she hasn't done that yet.
Won't get you anywhere near the kind
No,
of
no,
coin
of
you
course,
need.
but like otherwise we'll forget about it and it's gonna be gone.
Yeah. It's all,
It won't be
It
gone.
won't be gone, it'll just be up the sleeves.
For your benefit. Oh wow, really? That's it? That's only a level 12 item. Oh, it's marked up. Normally that would only be
Yeah, yeah.
6,000 gold.
yeah, I saw.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Do you want me to move the silver into the party fund?
Yeah, that would be great. Just so we
So
don't.
Marco can slowly siphon it.
It's my silver I have,
Is it?
Yeah,
It is. It
It
actually
is.
is.
I'm contributing it to the party funds.
The one time Marco's actually being like the team player, like, yeah, we can use this. You're like, yeah. Oh, thanks for giving us permission, Marco.
Medora not
I
saying anything at all.
I actually didn't know if it was his or not. He just kind of went yoink.
Yeah, that was his.
I've been holding it in my sleeves since he got it.
So that being said, the prices at the Golden Sword are outrageously high.
The times 4.
Wait,
Um,
wasn't.
There you go.
Yep.
And Ithri would know
Wasn't-
that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasn't that a lady tending that shop?
We didn't.
I can't remember which one's
discuss.
which.
I think it was a
what
lady.
Kind of robot.
In 1 week of downtime, maybe Marco can like cut you a deal or something. We'll figure something out.
You're not getting a very good deal, though. I mean, at like,
Or I can just distract her, maybe or something like that.
in a week of downtime.
Good luck.
Marcus
Imagine
got
trying
time.
to steal a
I
plate
mean,
armor.
if you can get that full plate down to at cost, maybe realistically you guys could afford a 6,000 GP armor upgrade. But
Actually, what would be more appealing is the +2 armor upgrade runes down to cost. Because then we could all have them.
I'd always try to brave the Temple of Set again and try to claim them rubies.
Better you go
Happily.
do that.
Marco,
We.
it's time for a pirate adventure.
That's
We got a week.
So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna end early today. I want you guys to really look at
Wait,
like
I wanted to go to the bar.
Want to end early? I want to part.
Well, we can do that next time.
I feel like yeah. We'll
Hmm.
open with that next time once we're done with the quick business that we can do off stream.
You
But-
think it's gonna be quick? Mark my words.
Marco's a gentleman, so no, not too quick. I would say make sure you guys look at your options. Be ready. Don't forget. Don't procrastinate. Make sure you let me and Ashlo know what equipment you need upgraded. Don't forget to include Ithri on your Christmas card list because, frankly, he is saving you guys so much cash money by doing that for you.
Does they
And-
take joy in doing this kind of stuff? Like actual just joy?
He's never done it for friends. That's maybe
Oh.
not true. I think it happened. No,
mean,
he's
still
never
won't
actually
have
done this
done.
for weapons. For
It's
friends.
different, I feel like, when Ithri's doing it because he chooses to, not because he's being forced to.
The last thing he forged was the Valkyrie tokens.
Oh, you guys got tokens? Kyrak, do you know about this?
That was a long time ago.
That was a
I don't
yeah.
That
have
was
one.
like 2
That was pre
years
timey
ago.
wimey.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
It's that long ago.
Yeah.
That was a long while ago.
Yeah, we don't have
So,
them anymore
yeah,
because pre-timey wimey.
Oh, we should
Plan
still
on-
have them.
Also, everyone gets 30 experience points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Manually,
Four?
or are you doing?
You guys just manually.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And make sure you keep me apprised on what you're going to update. We got a big change coming. Leaving the Oasis. This
Hey, we-
this crypt. They're calling it the Crypt of. Ready for another Tracy Hickman name?
Yep.
The Crypt of Bader Almosak.
Batter Elmo sock? That's
Bader,
what I heard.
Badr, Al, which is like of, Mosak.
Okay. Great.
It was a different time, Ashlow. It was
Yeah.
a different time.
Yeah.
Where
I
they
mean,
had-
I'm all for a bit of a pun, but bloody hell.
They had, I mean, never forget Mikhail Gorchakov. Never
Oh, yeah.
forget
Oh, that was so good.
that,
Yeah.
and the actual NPC in a printed adventure.
I love that guy.
That it was a different time. God, I love this time period of naming conventions.
So next,
Uh,
are we praying because we've got a week's worth of fashion checks that we can do?
Also, a week's worth of
Fuck's-
downtime to actually roleplay.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
Not just
Askel's
rush
guys-
off to the.
Askel's face is just like, no, fuck.
You have actual, so you'll have time, and it may be even more than a week. That's why you guys are gonna kind of track how much needs done, and we can figure out how much time it's gonna take. It could be a month. It
God.
could be half a week. It's really just
Well,
gonna
the
depend on how many
conversations we can
weapons.
I can finally ask Ithri what his favorite color is.
and finally find
yeah.
out where everybody's from.
Well, let's not get too carried away. We can find out who's actually the ancestry and class they claim to be, because, that's a thing apparently. I guess shit. I'm not used to us ending. We're not even ending on time. We're ending fucking early.
I know, right?
Damn.
We're just chilling.
I can go to
Just
Yeah,
all
bed.
this
move
is-
to the
I
bar.
could go to bed before tomorrow.
Oh
You
my
are
god.
free.
The hell?
Quick, we better go now then.
How'd you guys feel about the Temple of Set? Did you like it more or less than the pyramid?
Well,
Uh,
I think I preferred the pyramid personally.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to see more character from the pyramid.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
To be fair, you did neglect the two most devastatingly lethal traps in the Temple of Set wisely.
we still have
Oh.
time. We've got a week
Yeah.
of downtime.
One of them is now off limits. The other, we'll see. I'm not going to talk about the one. I will tell you, one of them involved a pit, not the one that you've seen, a different pit. That was a
so-
one-way portal to Pandemonium, where it straight up says, if a player goes through here, they are lost irrevocably and their character can never return.
Cool.
Like, burn your
Oh,
character
boy.
sheet. It's over if you fall down that. And the entire time around this pit, it's just summoning undead and demons whose entire tactics involve shove the PCs into the pit.
Oh, that's a
Damn.
bullshit thing.
So mean.
Yeah, that's
It's-
pretty mean.
Really fucking mean. And you know what the reward would have been there? Nothing. There was no
Hmm.
treasure. It was literally just meant to be like, oh, look, this is clearly where Set's treasure is. Don't worry about the possible secret door in the corner. You guys found the secret door right away. But that's where going the wrong direction would have led you.
These dungeons are mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is right around the level in Pathfinder. Usually it's around levels 10 to 14 where the adventures start going for the throat. In first and second edition AD&D, it was around 6 to 10, which is right where you fall, where traps go from, haha, this is fun. Here's a green slime that we're dumping on your head, to here's a one-way portal to Pandemonium. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, there's going to be an unhittable, unseeable shadow demon, 14 zombies, 2 skeletons, 3 whites, and a vampire trying to shove you down it.
The partridge in a pear tree.
Damn straight.
It's just TPK, basically.
Of the 3 most lethal traps in the Temple of Set, the quicksand is the 3rd most lethal.
Wow. Fuck us, I guess.
I mean, he is the...
right?
Yeah. We
Oh,
survived
Marco,
it, just
save that
about.
for your downtime.
You did very well with the quicksand. Like, there was a little bit of panic, but I feel like, honest to God, you were saved by the fact that it took you guys an extra round to realize how fucked you were. So there wasn't the initial panic that would have screwed you. I feel like if right out the gate you had known how boned you were, that might have led to more rash decisions that could have backfired. Whereas instead you sort of had oh, this sucks.
Oh. You mean like
didn't
jumping
think of that.
down or something?
That's not good. Like,
I had a round to be like, Junko and I are gonna have a private date.
yeah.
Ithri just went full trustful. Like,
yeah. Ithri and Key fucking landing almost head first was catastrophic for their characters.
Bad. Yeah. That was bad. I literally just went, I'm holding Key and I've got a hand on a rope. Someone will fix it. It will be fine.
Getting
Honestly,
the hammer out was super lucky. That was
lucky.
It really, that should not have happened.
No, that definitely, that's very heroic, and he deserves it.
Yeah. So enjoy that hammer. Maybe that'll make up for the hammer I took from you.
Hey.
Your birthday hammer.
Thanks.
I can't believe you took his birthday hand.
I didn't want to.
Yes, you did.
You're
like, it's so powerful.
I fully intended for that exact thing to happen.
As a GM, that's one of the few things I've done in this game I feel bad about. I didn't even feel bad about the killing Nova's lover and then rezzing him to kill him again. Like, I thought that I was
you
fine
mean
with.
To kill him and then res him again?
Yeah.
There's a couple layers. You can't just say kill him and res him and then no. Kill him again and res him again.
Not even Ithri's. Ashlow's birthday present was terrible, and I felt so awful for that. That was just...
Okay, but Ashlow, you have to feel slightly better in that Ashlow's like, hey, here's this stupid plan. And instead of going, yeah, that's a stupid plan, Ashlow's like, wait, hold my beer, let me run headfirst into that wall.
The problem is
have
every
a key
time
for the
Ashlow
door?
does
No,
it,
let me run into it.
every time he tries to do that, it turns out he just happens to run into a wall made of paper mache that was a secret door out.
Okay, 99% of times, and the 1% is I being like,
yes, that was the one time. But like normally, I don't know, Ashlow's got like a magnetic bloodhound sense toward the right answer.
Eyeballs on walls. That's still my favorite. I put my eyeball to the wall and feel for a breeze.
Yeah.
Dude, I could just imagine like Ayu's on the other side of it next time going.
I have said before
this
on and off stream that Ashlow is the PC I most fear. And it's not lost on me that no one hates that more than Ashlow.
I'm surprised you don't fear Alvin more.
So the thing with Alvin is it's predicted madness. I've learned to accept that Alvin will outsmart me mechanically. He's a genius with mechanics. Ashlow is a bloodhound when it comes to finding narrative solutions or just the right problem solving that is the unexpected best ending secret door shortcut. He's like a game playtester who's finding the back doors. And the funny thing is, he's not a playtester. He's just trying to play badly, and he just keeps winning. Honestly.
Ashlow the winner!
That's
first
why he's
edition,
got an internal girlfriend.
The first edition where I had, because we rolled stats and stuck with them. So it was like roll dice and stick with them.
In order, keep what you get.
My first character was garbage and my second character was amazing. I was trying to kill my first character the whole time. And it didn't work.
And you ended up doing so many things. And it was like, oh my God, that was such a big brain play. Ashlow, the Giga Chad.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm trying to die, damn it.
Alessia's just in Ithri's head going, well, that's a dumber. Oh, what?
It's become such a trope, and the funny thing is, it hasn't stopped yet. It hasn't stopped. So
yeah, a dumb idea is only dumb if it doesn't work.
Yeah, and you keep trying so hard.
For the love
One
of God,
day,
just one
one
dumb
day.
idea.
You'll have a dumb idea that won't work, and it'll be such a glorious day for you.
Yeah, I'll need to re-roll a new character probably.
One day. One day. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, chat.
Thank you.
Exciting things on the horizon. I can't wait to show you guys where we're going next. If you want, you can see more of this game and other games on our YouTube channel. You can watch Return of the Rune Lords, where they just arrived in the big city and are meeting some family, awkward. Take your work home day. That's the thing,
Okay.
right?
Take your
That's
gnomes home
sailing
day.
law.
So there's that, and we'll be live next week. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.